Welcome to AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Network. I am Ben, and I'm joined by some lovely forest folk who will be embarking on a nice...
all going to be great friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
We've got Kathleen, we've
Hi.
got Cam,
Hello.
and we got Ian.
Oh.
You lost his hand. And we're playing Root today, which is was a game sent to us. There was no name on the box, but thank you very, very much for sending it. If you're in chat, we really appreciate it. Make yourself known so I can thank you. But before we get into that, a reminder that this stream is brought to you by the amazing folks over at wormwoodgaming.com. We use a lot of their products here on stream. If you want to get yourself like a dice tray or these like cool shelves or like the dice tower there, we're actually going to be using the dice tray on this one right away. And you want to get one of your own, if you're in the US, you can use code LRR for free shipping, or everywhere else you can use code LRR World for $10 off shipping. What's up, Ian?
The shells are from IKEA.
Yes, that's
No, this.
That
yes.
is sold out.
Okay. I'm just saying,
Sorry,
they might have a similar product.
Please visit our sponsor. They're very good to us.
Wormwood Gaming, the bones of trees and the skins of people who were very disappointed in themselves right now.
And by the way, even though it is late for Christmas shipping for their stuff, you can get a gift certificate from them.
Yeah, which is like a wooden. Like...
Yeah, that's actually needs to be shipped to you because it's actually like an engraved wooden plaque, not just a piece of paper.
Yeah, so if you want to get one of their products, there you go. Also a reminder that everything we do here on this channel is brought to you by you over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. We appreciate all the support, and you're the reason we're able to do all kinds of fun things like play this game today.
And pay our janitor.
Yeah. Oh,
That's not
our
as
janitor
fun.
works so hard.
I know.
we appreciate
He
him.
took our cup snake away.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That thing was
Russell.
getting long.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are playing Root, and this game looks really, really, really exciting. This is a 2 to 4 player asymmetrical game where we are essentially playing different factions, each really trying to, accomplish their own goals. Basically, everybody's going to be playing differently, but all sort of working towards obtaining victory points. The goal is to get 30 victory points, or acquiring a domination victory, which is I will get into in a little bit. There's a lot of rules here, and we're going to kind of skirt over them really quickly. Well, semi-quickly. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty because this one sort of needs a little bit of help on it. But what is really, really cool is the game comes with a walkthrough, which basically we're going to be reading off a script, essentially, walking through the first two of each of our turns. And it really, really basically kind of give you guys a visual example of how it goes and demonstrate all the different mechanics. So, without further ado, why don't we talk about the 4 different factions, starting with the Marquis de Cat, which is going to be played by Ian. The Marquis de Cat, essentially what's gone on is, in the 4 different factions, there's the Eerie Dynasty, who are birds, and they used to be the rulers of the wood. It is their birthright. And then the Marquis de Cat came along and took over. They beat him. They pushed the birds out.
Yep.
And the Marquis is essentially now just trying to build up their kingdom now. You already defeated all the riffraff. Now you get to build your society. And so that's what Ian's going to be doing, playing as the Marquis de Cat. We actually have the board here, so you can kind of see exactly what's going on. So this is the board that you'll see right in front of Ian. And as you can see, most of their stuff revolves around building. That's what Ian's going to be doing most of this game, is building sawmills, workshops, and recruitment centers. So on the top there, you can see his 2 sort of passive abilities that he's got. Only you have a keep, which will explain sort of how the keep works. But only you can place pieces in the clearing with the keep token. So there are 12 or 13 different little clearings in the game. And Ian's, if you can see right here, he's got a keep on it. No one else can build here. This is Ian's spot forever for the rest of the game. No one's going to be able to build and take it away from him. And it also has a secondary really cool effect, which you can see on the card, called Field Hospitals. So if ever if at any time one of Ian's warriors dies, he can expend a card that of the same matching suite of where it takes place, and we'll talk about that, to not lose the warrior, to just bring him back to the keep. And so he doesn't have to recruit a new one. He just heals them.
Super good.
So the basic mechanic of the game is we're going to be going through each person's turn, and they go through the 3 phases: birdsong, daylight, and evening. And then once they've gone through those, then it passes to the next person. What's kind of interesting is this game actually is a forced turn order. So Ian's going to be starting, and then it's going to be myself, then it's going to be Kathleen, and then finally Cameron. So everybody is doing something different, like I said. And Ian's whole goal is to build. So on his turn, he can basically, starting with birdsong, I guess, he gets to place a piece of wood next to one of his sawmills. And if you look on the top down, he starts with one right here. So he would place a little wood right beside it. Now, wood is basically Ian's currency. It's how he's going to be building different places throughout. He's got a smith over here. He's got a recruitery. And if you go back to the top down of the card, you can see that basically for each building, it's going to require a different amount of wood. So the first one, he's already got those for free. But the second one, it's going to require 1 wood to spend. And when he spends that wood, it has to be in connection to one of his places, I believe. It should say right on the card there. Yeah. Once he flips over, because the tokens are actually resting right on his thing, that would earn him a victory point. That's what those little laurels with the point indicate. And so on and so forth. He wants to repeatedly build things. And you can see on Daylight all the different actions and stuff that he can take. They're going to basically work around which sort of workshops and sawmills. His buildings really tell him what to do, essentially. He's got to build things to really do a lot of things.
Yeah, Ian's goal is to incrementally creep out over the whole board.
Yes, that's how the marquees are going to play. I actually have a little thing here, which I probably should have read at the start. So the Marquis de Cat scores by spending wood to place buildings, scoring more if... oh, interesting. I guess it's based on the gender of the cat. I was going to be like, kudos, guys, you went with she instead of he right on the thing. But yeah, scoring if she has more of a given building on a map. Her recruiters let her recruit warriors per turn and improve her card draw, and her sawmills give more wood each turn, and her workshops let her craft. The seat of power is the keep of the Marquis de Cat, a structure so imposing that no other faction can place pieces in its clearing. While her keep stands, her field hospitals let her spend cards to place dying warriors back at her keep. Destroying her keep would be a mighty blow against her invasion. Strike at it, though, if you dare. So I guess we can actually build there. We just have to take out the keep during a fight. So that's basically what Ian's going to be doing. I know that was kind of a quick little run through, but that's what Ian is going to be trying to build. Let's talk about my faction, which is the Eerie Dynasties. They're the bird people. I'm slowly overcoming my fear of birds. So the Eerie Dynasties score points each turn based on how many roosts that are on the map. The more roosts, the more points I score. So you can see the little roosts part right there on the screen. It's kind of like in the middle there. I start with 1, which is that 0 in laurels there. But as I build more roosts, I get more and more victory points at the end of the turn. Because you can see in the evening, I get to score victory points for the rightmost square on the roost's track. So the more I build, the more I get at the end of the turn for victory points. However, a really cool mechanic, this is how the Eerie do their things, is they are bound by their decree, and that's the thing right at the top of my my square here. Each turn, they must add cards to it and then resolve it, taking a decreed action for each card in the matching clearing. Kind of think like, what is that game? Mechs versus Minions? Or Robo Rally. That's the best way to really describe it. I have to do those actions in that order, essentially. If I can't complete all the decreed actions, then we fall into turmoil, and I lose that many points, and I have to also replace my leader, who you can kind of see in the bottom right-hand corner of the card. There's 4 different leaders, and a whole big turmoil thing happens where, for example, I'm going to be starting with the Despot, and he's all about moving and building, but there are a bunch of other ones like battling, and each one gives like a different sort of benefit. Yeah, so yeah, and then we would discard our decree, and I'd have to start all over if I was not able to actually do things based on like in the order. If basically you guys to defeat the Eerie Mystics, exploit a weak spot in their decree, and you'll clip their wings. But take care, as the Eerie are lords of the forest, they rule a clearing even when tied in presence there. So that's a basic mechanic that we'll talk about just after. But ruling, typically when you're ruling a clearing, you have to have more of your warrior tokens in it than the other person. But the Eerie control it if we have even the same amount
Okay.
out there. So that's a mechanic that we'll talk about when we get into there. Let's move on right quick to Kathleen.
Smash the state!
Kathleen's playing the Woodland Alliance, and they're like the guerrilla warfare people.
Except without gorillas.
Yes. They score as they place sympathy on the map, which is depicted on their thing at the very bottom there. They're going to be, you can't see the tokens, unfortunately, but they're little fists. Kathleen's going to basically be placing sympathy and inciting rebellion throughout the entire map. Scoring more points as you place more. To play sympathy, they need to first add cards to their faction board as supporters, which you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. Kathleen's going to be spending cards that are placed there to essentially do things. So Kathleen needs to amass support and then spend these supports to put sympathy throughout the land. And as she puts sympathy throughout the land, that means she gets to fight things and clear clearings a lot easier. It's going to be very, very interesting. If you oppress sympathetic clearings, though, you'll add to their supporters as well. So if a place is sympathetic to Kathleen, we're going to be giving her more support because people are like, don't oppress us. And then they join the rebellion. Beyond adding sympathy, their supporters can also incite revolt, destroying all enemy pieces in a clearing and establishing a base there. Bases improve the Alliance's card draw and let them train officers, which give them free actions every single turn. Destroying bases will subdue many supporters and officers, slowing the revolution, but beware, the Alliance are experts in guerrilla war and they defend with a higher roll during fights. So there's Kathleen playing the Woodland Alliance, and finally, Cameron
Hello.
is playing the Vagabond.
Yep.
Cameron's a dude, or whatever gender you want to place on them. Cameron's a raccoon. The Vagabond scores points by giving cards to friendly factions, defeating warriors of hostile factions in battle, and going on quests to endear himself to the woodland folk. He grows more powerful by getting a hold of items, so crafting an item he wants is an easy way to get on the good side and gain a card in trade from Cam. But if he's getting too powerful, battle him, especially if he's light on swords. You might just send him back to the forest for a whole turn to repair his gear. The Vagabond is a lone wanderer, not a warrior, so he can't rule a clearing or stop you from ruling one, but he's nimble, so he can move regardless of what's going on. So that is basically how they work. Cameron's guy is very, very interesting. He's going to be doing actions based on his items and all that kind of jazz. We can craft items to give to Cam to give us cards to sort of make this sort of working relationship go on.
I'm an honest businessman,
An honest businessman.
just trying to make my living.
That's the factions. That's a ton of information, and I understand. But we're going to be doing a walkthrough to go through it. So I'm going to explain the last little bit of rules, which are just the basic mechanics everybody needs to follow. So, let's talk about crafting. So crafting works differently for each person, but essentially how it works for us anyway is depending on which sort of thing we're doing. Ian uses workshops, you use sympathy, I use roosts. On the card, actually, I should just talk about the cards. The cards are probably the most important step to this. So here's the deck that you have right in the middle. The deck has 4 different suites, one of which is a wild card suite. But there's mice, there's foxes, there's rabbits, and then there's also birds, which can be used as a wild card essentially to represent any of the suites. Now, on the cards themselves, there's basically 3 points of information. If we could go to the top down, I think will be the best way to show this. So, in the top corner, you'll see what suite which suite it is, which in this case is suit. Why do I keep saying sweet? Which suit it is. This is Fox, for example. It's in the Fox suite. It also has the basically, so, oh my gosh, there's just so much information. I'm so sorry, everyone. But so you can use this to essentially do anything that takes place in the fox areas. And they are described actually and shown on the board. You can see that, for example, this area is ruled by the rabbit sort of suit. This area is ruled by the mice, which are orange, and this area is ruled by the fox suit. So essentially, if you're going to do something that involves something of a suit, you're going to be using that card of the same suit to essentially do the thing. You can also see the final sort of part of information is a effect. These are instantaneous effects or a craft of some sort that require you to expend or craft the resources equal to the thing in the bottom right-hand corner. Or left. There we go. Left-hand corner. So for example, if somebody wanted to use this card, which is Stand and Deliver, in the Birdsong phase, you may take a random card from another player and that player scores a point. You would need to somehow expend 3 of the mice. I think that's mice? Yes, mice is orange. So to craft this, for example, I would need 3 roosts that are in the mice area. I would need to control those and have a roost in there to sort of activate them and craft it. And once you've done that, you get to use this card's effect.
Do you throw away the roosts? Or do
No,
you-
they just are basically like churning them out, kind of like a workshop would or like a sympathy token
Okay.
would. The other kind of thing that you can do is also craft. So crafting, it can also get you items, which are the things that we would be giving to Cameron, which Cameron uses to do his thing. Cameron uses hammers to do his kind of deal. So in this case, if we wanted to craft ourselves in the bottom here, this is probably really hard for you guys to see, but the coin thing, the coin token, as well as earned 3 victory points, we would need 2 of our acquired resource in the rabbit section, which is listed right there on the card. And then we would get to do that. Otherwise, these cards can be used to, for example, in my case, when I'm doing the decree part, if I had a rabbit or a mouse in my recruit sort of area when I'm following my decree, that means I get to recruit a soldier in the, that would be in a, if I control a place that's in a rabbit or a mouse area. This is so much information. This is probably one of the most complicated games we've played in the bit. But yeah, that's basically how cards work. And again, we'll really go through when we're going through the walkthrough. It will all become very clear. But the only other card that there's 2 other cards that I really want to talk about, which is Ambush. Because it directly relates to fights, which fighting is going to be a big mechanic that you're going to see in this game. When someone goes to fight a thing, let's say hypothetically my gigantic horde of birds that I start with is going to fight Ian's dude down here. We take the 2 dice. Whoever's fighting actually gets to roll both. And we roll the dice. The attacker gets to use the higher dice, and the defender uses the lower one. So in this case, I would deal 2 hits to Ian, and Ian would do 1 hit to me. These happen simultaneously. A thing to note is that you don't get to deal more hits than units you actually have. So for example, if for whatever way we both rolled 3, right, Ian would only get to do 1 kind of hit. The only time, though, that this sort of takes place in an interesting sort of way is the ambush card. If I say attack Ian, right, and he has a card of the Magic Suite. In this case, it doesn't because that's a rabbit area. But let's say this is the rabbit card. Ian can play ambush in response to me attacking him. And at the start of the battle, the defender gets to deal 2 immediate hits and then discard. So for example, I could roll in with 2 dudes. Ian could have nothing in there, and I say, well, I'm attacking your building that you have in this area. Plays the card, no fight happens. So ambush cards are really, really interesting in that way. Finally, the last card that we should talk about is Domination, because this changes the things completely. So, hold on to your hats a little bit. So basically, if you have a Dominance card, and you have at least 10 victory points, you can play this during the daylight phase and remove your score marker entirely from the game. You're no longer going for victory points. Instead, this goes beside you and you get to win the game if you rule 3 mouse clearings at the start of your birdsong. So instead you try and dominate a certain area.
Okay.
This completely changes. So you're no longer going for victory points, you're trying to just take over a specific area. And yeah, it's a very weird little card that completely changes how the game is being played and how you need to do. But yes, the game becomes like an area control thing. That is the battle. That is the cards. Let's talk about the movement thing. We've also talked about crafting. Yes. Okay. I think movement's the last thing I need to talk about. So how movement works, really, it's quite simple. I think there's actually the best way to do it is just to read right from the thing. Take any number of your warriors or your pawn from one clearing and move them to one adjacent clearing. You must rule either the origin or the destination or both. So for example, I control that area right now very handily in the bottom corner, which means that I could move to any of the adjoining places. From there to there, there to there, or there to there. If, for example, let's say Ian wanted to move this person to any of these, he couldn't because he doesn't control the area. However, Ian does control this area. So that means he could move from there to over there if he wanted to. You just need to either have control the destination or the origin. Yeah, and that's essentially moving.
And controllers just have more guys in it than other people.
Yes. One thing to note, which I didn't cover in battle, is the hits are always done simultaneously. I think I did do that. Cool.
Yeah.
But when you're attacking, you also need to attack a building to destroy it. So what you would do is you need to take the units off before you can take off any buildings. You can't like go past them. As well, the final thing is if an area just had a building token on it, and you were attacking that area and there was no enemy units, just the enemy building, you actually get to deal a free hit to it because it's defenseless and it can't do anything.
Buildings don't fight back.
Yes.
There was just coming in the chat that the cat that's in the bottom right with all the birds, is he supposed to be in the top middle?
According to the walkthrough note, it should say. Hold on, let me. Yes. Yes.
Done.
There we go. Okay, yeah. So you don't just instantly die. Cool. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Great. I think that's all the rules. That's basically it. This is gonna take like a hot second, I think, for us to get into it. But this game looks super cool.
The art style and the flavor have me invested.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to I'm very excited to try this out.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
ready to smash the state.
So like I said, there's literally a script that's going to walk us through
Okay.
the first two turns. I think it's going to be super, super neat.
It's like the developers knew their game was complicated.
Yeah, yeah. It only notes kind of like the more important, like the super, super important things. Like for example, when it gets to my first turn, the first part I do on my bird song is if your hand is empty, draw one card. It's not written on here. It skips over it because it's not a relevant piece of information right away. But let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's start playing.
Ian, you get to start.
All right, so I am the Marquise. As the first player, Birdsong, I will place a single wood at my sawmill because I currently only have one sawmill up here next to my keep.
Yes.
I got wood.
We've secured an abundance of lumber.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that ends my Birdsong phase. I move into the Daylight phase. I will take one of the three actions that I can do. Well, first is craft. Well, I don't have any workshops right now, so I'm not going to craft.
Yeah, you have a
Wait, I got a
workshop.
workshop.
Yes.
But I'm not going to do that because it's telling me not to do that
Yes,
in the
it's
script
going to
here.
go through the basic things.
So instead of that, I will take one of my three actions to build. I will spend that wood, bring it back into my pile here, to build a new sawmill for 1 point.
There you go.
Now, where am I supposed to do that? I guess anywhere that I can.
So in this case, you could do it here
Cool.
or here,
Right
I
here.
think it is. I think it has to be adjacent to it.
No,
Oh, okay.
it can be anywhere that
That you have
is-
control?
As long as I have full adjacency to where I am.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I was looking through that, and it's like, yeah.
Okay.
So I can put that here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, doesn't tell me. Then I'm going to march.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna-
Map in the center.
I'm going to move my warrior somewhere. Oh no, it wants me to put the sawmill somewhere specific.
I assume this is kind of like the classic first turn Axis and Allies play, where the United States sends its bomber to Great Britain.
I was actually right.
You were correct. Oh,
Yes.
there you go. So it goes exactly there.
The scales on this map are not exactly too good. Okay, next up, I'm going to move my warrior first to the mouse clearing. Mouse, Perscon, mouse.
This is a mouse
Ah,
clearing.
good, I cannot see, thank you. So it moves there, and then, because it's a march, I get to move it a second one, then move both warriors, hey cool, to the fox clearing.
Oh, okay.
Hot damn.
I guess yeah, because you're kind of encroaching it on me a little bit.
Move both
Suddenly
warriors.
burps.
To take a move, I must rule the clearing I'm moving from or moving to, which I definitely do. Then Daylight, action 3, I place a warrior at my recruiter in the mouse clearing. Yep, I just do that.
There you go.
Cool, and in evening, I draw a card.
So,
And that's my turn.
so that did that make sense a little
Yeah,
bit as you were
that's-
going through?
So far, that makes sense.
Cool. Okay.
And I guess I would get 1 victory point as well for owning Das building.
Oh yeah, where's your victory point token?
Sorry, I guess we should be in. He's going to be doing it on the overlay. So
okay.
Ian gets a point. So mine are supposed to be in the move and build. Okay. So on my turn, Birdsong happens. My hand, if my hand is empty, draw a card. It is not empty, so I don't do that. But my first thing that I do is I add 2 rabbit cards from my hand to the recruit column of my decree, my order here. I'm going to put them right up on there. Then I can't do my third action that I normally do on that, which is if I have no roosts, place a roost and 3 warriors. In this case, I do. I've got a roost and a ton of warriors down there. So I go to Daylight. I'm not doing a craft thing. It seems like that might be something we do on the second turn. So I resolve my decree. So first I recruit twice because of the 2 rabbits that I've put there. So I get to recruit 2 dudes to the rabbit area, which is down here. There we go. Next, I get to move 3 warriors from the rabbit clearing west to the mouse clearing. It's right here. Oh, hi. Now, because bird cards are always wild. Sorry, that's what I forgot to mention. So I could move it to any of the ones I want. In this case, I'm going to be moving to the mouse area. Then, because I rule the mouse clearing and it doesn't have a roost, there's no card in battle, so I can skip right through battle. So I go to the last thing, which is build. I get to build a roost here.
Ooh.
Which scores, right.
Which scores you 1 victory point.
Yeah, and so I move to the evening. I have 2 roosts on the map, so I score 1 point, and I get to draw a card. And that's an entire turn for the bird people. There we go.
So Ben's at 1.
I am at 1, yes.
So just because you've got the birds and the cat on the same space doesn't mean they have to fight each other.
They don't.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. So I am the Woodland Alliance. I am here to incite sympathy. So first, in my bird song phase is spreading sympathy. I can do this any number of times. I can spend a number of supporters listed on the sympathy track to place a sympathy adjacent to a sympathetic clearing if possible. Supporters must match the target clearing. So I have in my hand, I have a fox card, and I can spend that to put a sympathy token in the central fox clearing and score a point. So this is the central fox clearing, I assume?
Yes. Yeah, looks like it.
All right. That one's a mouse. What's this one?
A rabbit.
Bunny.
Right, so these are the central ones. That makes
Okay.
sense. Okay.
So there we go. So there's... All right, so I get a point for doing that. How fun. And then where do I put this card? In my discard pile?
I believe when you spend it as a supporter, yeah, it goes to the discard pile, which is a shared one, which we don't really have, so I guess we'll put the discard pile there.
Okay. Cool. And then in daylight, I can craft. I want to craft my crossbow card.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. That was my.
It's
Wait,
your anvil.
yeah, that's my supporters. My crossbow card's in my hand. All right, so I have a crossbow card in my hand I can craft. So I'll activate my Fox. Okay, so I want to craft my crossbow card. So I'll activate my Fox Sympathy to score a point and take the crossbow from the item supply on the map.
So you've got 1 sympathy point right here, right
Yeah.
in the fox area.
Yeah. So so I can say, all right, well I control something in the Fox area.
Mm-hmm.
So I get my Fox Sympathy, score a point, and take the crossbow from the item supply. So I can take the crossbow.
Yep.
Now, that goes into my
Crafted items.
crafted
area.
items. Now
There
the
you
thing is, does my sympathy point leave the? Because I'm using it.
No, I think it's just like it's a thing. It's like the same way in the
Yeah.
craft. Yeah, it's basically it's the same. You have a sympathetic workshop person in there who's working for you.
Okay. So,
So then that card goes to
the discard pile because I've crafted the item.
Okay.
All right. And then in daylight, and I can also mobilize, which is I add my other two cards to my supporter stack. So I can take these cards and put them in my supporters, which is over here. All right, in they go.
Lucan makes a very good like word example. It's a condition, not a cost.
Oh,
when you're thinking of crafting.
okay, cool.
And then there's your turn.
And then there's the evening. Evening. I haven't had a revolt yet, so I don't have any officers. No officers means no actions in the evening. So that's all that's left for me to do is draw a card, and that goes into my hand
You do your military stuff at night. That makes sense.
because I'm moving under the cover of darkness.
All right.
All
so
right.
Cam,
So how many points did you score there?
2.
2? Because you score points actually as you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So during birdsong, I would have refresh 3 items plus 2 per T. Right. First, second.
Oh, so
But-
these are okay. So these were placed in the way they. So these are all items that you're using.
Okay.
So the T is actually supposed to be here,
All right.
and then as you use them, you flip them over to the gray side.
All right.
Yeah.
So it wants me to slip into the central fox clearing.
Okay, that's what you do during the bird song.
Yep. Daylight, aid. So I have an aid action. I exhaust my torch to give a fox card to the Alliance and take their crossbow. I will give you
Does it say which card to give you? To give them?
a fox card.
So either one of your red cards.
Yes. So I will give Kathleen the Root T card.
Oh, excellent. I'll put that into my hand.
All right. And I move. Our relationship improves, so I score a point.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm starting to get this.
And now I have a second crossbow. Oh ho ho.
That seems bad.
Yep. I exhaust a boot using a move thing. I exhaust a boot to move into the mouse clearing.
There you go.
Daylight. I strike. I exhaust my crossbow to remove an eerie warrior. Oh wait,
What?
wrong mouse clearing. Which moves our relationship to hostile.
It sure does, buddy. So
Get him out of there.
I like part of the walkthrough is me walking into a trap.
Now your
I strike.
Now your crossbow's all tired.
Yes.
It's sleepy. Daylight. Battle. I exhaust my sword to battle the eerie.
Okay.
I roll a 1 and a 0, and I use the higher roll because I'm the attacker.
Do you?
Apparently I do. It says right here,
Good
Ben.
for you.
Right. We script AFKs now. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. So you rolled a 1 and a 0.
Yes.
So you kill one of my. You deal 1 damage to me, and I deal no damage to you. Okay.
Yes. I score a point because they're hostile. So I'm at war with the eerie now.
Cool.
How interesting.
All right. So Cam gets a second point. Yeah.
Evening. Finally, I draw a card.
Which is there. Okay.
So Cam does most of his stuff in the morning.
Now it says in the script, Ben, that you're fine with it.
Yeah. Now it says that we're okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. Now turn 2.
Goes
Turn
to.
2.
Ah, I get it.
So this is probably I'm okay. I'm understanding the basic of each turn now.
So we did set up this view here
Mhm.
to show you everybody's what they're doing on their card. So hopefully that
We'll clear some
you
stuff
can
up a little
see
bit.
you can see how Cam has exhausted a bunch of his equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Right, these are in the discard. So yeah, so you can see that like I have 2 bird dudes, bird cards that always stay because of my leader in my turn order. So I get to do kind of like a wild card thing for there. You can see that Cam has exhausted some of his items. Those are the gray ones, so that means he has to unexhaust them before he can use them again. You can see that Kathleen's used a sympathy point. She's got a stack full of supporter cards to help her do all of her stuff. And you can see that Ian's earning victory points for building and stuff like that. Yeah. Go ahead, Ian.
Well-
Turn 2.
Turn 2, I get wood.
Right, you get 2 woods because
Right
you've got
here.
2 sawmills
And
now.
right there.
Okay.
All right.
Cam is literally a trash panda murder hobo.
I'm an honest businessman. Just trying to make my way in this world.
So what's next, Ian?
Okay, good. I was confused for a second. First thing I do is I expend some wood
Yep, 2 woods
to make
or 1 wood.
single wood to make a workshop because that's what it wants me to do. And
I bet you it's going to come up with crafting.
well, that scores me 2 points. First.
Oh, okay. Ian gets 2 points.
Yep. That moves into, that was action 1 of my daylight phase. Action 2 of my daylight phase, I batattle.
Oh.
I batattle the Eerie in the mouse clearing.
What the dick?
And I roll a 2 and a 1, and I am the attacker. So
Right.
I use the higher roll.
Yes.
And,
But I guess we kill each other, right?
well, however, I only have 1 warrior, so I can only roll 1 hit. We
Mm-hmm.
each remove a warrior, but I'll use my field hospital special ability. I'll
Right.
spend a bird card to place my warrior back at the keep. So,
Right. So you've got a bird card, which counts as
Oh.
any.
Yep.
So you need to be spending, I guess in that instance, normally you would spend a mouse
yes.
card to instead heal it.
But
So
it's
you probably do that.
wild. 'cause
All right,
birds
so
are
I've lost
crazy.
3 units.
Yeah.
Now the vagabond rules the clearing.
Yeah.
Hey, you got any eggs in that nest?
Actually, I think technically you still rule it because
I
you have the
do.
structure.
Cam's whole thing is that he doesn't rule.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a metaphorical rule.
Yeah.
Cam's just there.
No gods
Yeah.
or kings, only Cam.
Still
Anyone
never-
else see that? That was awesome.
Technically, yeah, it was just, whoa. Those guys stabbed each other in the face at the same time. But then he got up and walked back to his house.
Cam's just like squatting in the Eerie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, action 3, I'm going to make a new dude with my recruiter.
eating stuff out of the fridge.
Okay.
Thank you, Kathleen. And finally, in the evening, I draw a card.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like everyone else is playing like these various board games, and I'm playing Doom.
Okay. So in turn 2, my hand isn't empty, so I don't get to draw a card. Now I move to my part where I add things to the decree. In this case, I'm going to add a bird card onto battle on my decree area. Now I'm going to move to daylight. I'm apparently not crafting. Crafting's not a thing that we really talk about in this, I guess. Oh no, Kathleen crafted last turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move along my thing here. Wait. Oh, I goofed that up. So this is how I end up like screwing up my decree. The cards don't go away. They
Oh.
stay there. So I have to keep doing that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're a combo player.
apparently,
You
yeah.
have to keep it spinning and
Okay, so that initial rabbit thing I did does not go away. So first I do is recruit, which puts 2 birds in the rabbit area.
That's a pretty safe thing to do at the beginning because you'll theoretically
yeah.
always have that.
Hopefully, my main base back there. Then I get to move warriors north to the fox clearing. So I'm going to move 2 of my guys up here to the fox clearing. Now I've done the move, so I get to move on to battle, which in this case I have a bird one, so it works to battle in that area. I'm going to battle the cat, and I roll a 3 and a 1. Can't roll a 2 and a 0.
Good roll.
Yeah, I'm the attacker, so I get the 3, but I only have 2 warriors, so I deal 2 hits. This leaves us with 1 warrior each,
I guess,
right?
Nope.
Yeah.
but that's fine.
Well, hold on. Which part of that didn't you
I
understand?
had, well, it
Well,
leaves
he
us
only
with
had
one
one
warrior
cat
each.
there.
I have 1 cat, which then would then kill the cat, I believe.
Yeah, you killed my cat, and you kill one of my dudes,
You
right?
killed my cat.
Yeah,
I only had 1 cat.
Yes.
It says, but it said in the script, leaves us with both 1 warrior, each 1 warrior.
Or we each lose 1 warrior?
Wait. Okay. Yeah, that's a very good point.
Were you supposed to move a cat?
Not there.
It says unless you were supposed to have 3 dudes there.
Oh, the other fox clearing, maybe.
That's probably what they mean then. So we'll just move these 2 over here.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, we'll move 1 over there. And then, yeah, then that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's how it's supposed to go. Sorry, the very specific thing. Anyways, so this leaves 1 warrior each. Normally, this tie would mean no one would rule here, but the Eerie are lords of the forest, right? So this is explaining my passive ability. So if at any point we're tied, that means I rule it. So I can still move to my next thing, which is build. And I build my roost. Right there. Okay. And that's the end of my decree.
If you build a roost, do you get 2 victory points, or do you get to draw a
So
card?
I do my scoring at the end of the thing. So which is the last part. I move to the evening. Since I have 3 roosts on the map, I get 2 points. And I also get to draw 2 cards now at the end of my turn while I have these amount of roosts. So I draw the 2, and that is my turn. It goes to Kathleen.
All right. Bird song. Beautiful morning. Great time to destroy capitalism. All right. I spend 2 bird supporters to revolt in the fox clearing. Oh, these are my supporters over here. And I do have 2 birds. All right, so those go to the discard. So I revolt in the fox clearing. That's that one. That's the only place I am. All right. A revolt removes all the enemy pieces in the clearing, so the Marquise warriors say goodbye.
Yep.
Okay, so right, so that's the first thing is you wake up in the morning and you revolt
Yeah.
in an area that you've got stuff going on.
Oof.
Good morning,
All right.
everyone.
To finish the revolt, I place 1 warrior in my fox base in the clearing, and then add a warrior. So 1 warrior in my fox base, because now I have a fox base.
Yeah. Ooh, which is going to enable you to draw some cards.
Yes. It plays 1 warrior in my fox base in the clearing, then add a warrior to my officer's box.
Right, which enables you to do military stuff in the evening.
Yes. So birdsong. Now I can spread sympathy, which is spend a number of supporters listed on the sympathy track to place sympathy adjacent to a sympathetic clearing, if possible. Supporters must match the target clearing. So it's going to be adjacent. But I'm adjacent to bunnies and mice and bunnies and mice and mice. I'm not adjacent to any foxes, but I think I have a supporter I could do that. I have a mouse that I could spend. So, yeah, that goes to the discard pile. So I can put a sympathy I can put a sympathy token in a mouse clearing.
It doesn't tell you where to put it.
It's either this one, or this one. I'm going to put it over here.
Well, does it say exactly which one you're supposed to put it in? Or it just literally says throw one in? We've been following it to the letter.
It says, actually, no, it says this one down here, because look, there's a little 2. See?
Right. Yes. So you're putting it down there.
Specifically.
All right. Okay. Then I spend a mouse supporter to put sympathy in the mouse clearing and score 1 point.
There
Woohoo!
you go. Kathleen gets a point.
All right. Daylight, mobilize. I add both of my cards to my supporter stack. Get in
Oh,
there.
interesting. So you just keep taking your hand and putting it into your supporters so you can do things.
I can use my hand to craft if I want to in the daylight.
Seems like mobilizing is pretty good for you, though.
Yeah. Now, in the evening, I have 1 officer, so I'll recruit, placing a warrior at my base. And my base is here.
Okay, cool.
Then I draw 2 cards instead of 1 because I have a base now.
Nice. Right. That's the ability that one gives you. So yeah, so you get to do actions in the evening based on the amount of officers you've got in your thing. And you get an officer, it seems like, every time you build a base. Which is kind of cool. Okay. Wow, this game's got a lot of levels. All right, so Kathleen's done her thing. Last part of turn 2 to Cameron, and then we're set free. And
All right.
we have to do
Get
things on our own.
crazy.
Yeah.
Birdsong, refresh. I have tea, so I get to refresh 5 items.
Oh.
All right.
Whoa!
Okay, that's a lot of actions.
Right, so you get to refresh 3 items a turn, plus 2 per tea item that you've got.
Oh, and I've got a satchel here, so.
Okay.
Right, that makes sense. That's why I can have 6 items.
Right.
Birdsong, slip. I'll slip into the fox clearing. Number 1.
Where you go? Looks like you're going.
See, I am
Kathleen's base,
here.
I think.
Then I slip. Oh, yes, here.
Into the fuck. Oh,
Yes.
you've got a raccoon in the base.
I mean, he's probably fine. We're on good terms.
You're like,
Oh, you guys are
hello,
buddies.
hello, fellow revolutionaries.
Yes. Can I interest you in many fine heavy weapons? Daylight, Explorer. I exhaust my torch, doing the Explore action. Take an item from a ruin in my clearing.
Ah, which is right here. So you get to explore this ruin,
Oh, yes.
and you take the item, I believe.
Yes.
It's a
I
sword.
remove the ruin from the slot, opening it up for a later building.
There you go.
Thank you.
You
I
got
guess
a
that goes
sword.
back in the box.
Yeah. Right. So now that that ruin has been explored, it's opened up a spot that someone can build a thing in there.
Quest. I exhaust my boot, then and tea. My exhausted tea moves to my satchel. No, my tea, it was delicious. Instead of scoring the quest, I'll draw 2 cards. The Fox Errand.
So yeah. So you've got a quest called the Fox Errand.
Oh, no, those are my items. Here's my quest. Errand. I'm here to run an errand. Don't mind me. I'm here to pick up some milk.
Right. So in this case, so we can show it off to everybody to see what's. I guess let's go to Cam's Delia, like the 4-board look. So you can see right here, a little bit difficult, that Cam expend a tea and a boot to do the thing. Claim
Yep.
this quest and pick a reward.
So I can either draw 2 cards or get 1 victory point per Fox quest
Yes.
completed.
I think so.
Okay. Well, I'm just here to run an errand, so I'm going to get the 2 cards.
Cool.
Because instead of scoring a point.
There you go. Fill up that hand.
Yeah. Finally, I draw a card. However, now I've got 6 cards in my hand, so I need to discard 1. Which to choose? All right.
Does it tell you which one?
Nope.
All right. We're off
It's left
book
me
now.
on my own.
Okay. Okay. I think I understand this. I need to know.
So
We're all
are
playing a slightly different game.
you still at 2 victory points, Cam?
I am. I have not. I did not assassinate any birds. Nor did I score points.
So it's when you complete quests, trade with friends, or assassinate bad or enemies,
Yes.
you get points.
Oh, did Cam replace and also draw a new quest? I don't believe so.
Oh no, right. I need.
Here you go.
Yes.
Okay. So you're. Did you do the discard?
I'm
still
just
going.
thinking
No
about
worries.
it. What don't I want?
And now the game.
Yeah. Now the game begins. It seems like keeping bird cards is probably always in your interest because those are wild cards and can be used for basically anything. But there's also the crafting mechanic of it too.
So explain to me crafting again. I have to discard cards of the suit type equivalent to the number of what?
No, it's
So basically how it works is, so in this case, for example, you would need to have workshops in 2 bunny areas.
Specifically workshops?
Yes. Because you do it based on workshops.
Okay.
We do it based on, or Kathleen does it based on sympathy.
Okay.
I do it based on roosts. So in this case, I could build one that would, let's say, have a bunny and a mouse on it.
So what are these up here then for? Do they just match those? Is that all?
Or do you expend? Ooh.
That's
I
what
think
I
they
thought.
match
sorry.
them.
Yes, Paul.
Can you pass me the?
I score 1 point for exploring.
Okay.
Ah,
thanks.
that makes
Explore
sense.
is a 1 point thing.
Okay, crafting. This was the one that was a little bit. So play a card and activate the crafting pieces of the suites listed in the suit. Why do I keep saying suites? Of the crafting pieces of the suits listed in the bottom left corner. Vagabond exhausts a hammer. The suit of a crafting piece matches its clearing, and you can craft each crafting piece only one per turn. So, yeah. This is worded really, really strangely. Play a card and activate the crafting pieces of the suits listed in the bottom left corner.
Cool.
So in this case, because it says you're crafting with workshops, you would say like, this costs 2 bunny. I use my bunny workshop and
And
another
the other
bunny
one.
workshop.
Okay, thank you.
I believe that's how.
That's-
Yes. Okay.
Oof.
It's a little bit. Yeah. See, but I think
Yeah, no.
all in all, I'm starting to understand this game, and I'm super excited about the.
Apparently, it's
possibilities here.
actually the people in chat are saying it sounds super complicated, but everybody's rules are pretty straightforward. It's just that everybody's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
playing a different game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's like the core mechanics we share are all very similar,
Yeah. We just
but they're not
accomplished
the
them.
same.
Yeah, we accomplish them in different ways. So, your turn is done. So we go to Ian.
Good, good.
So Ian does first. Birdsong.
Yep, birdsong. First, get wood.
Place a wood in each of your sawmills. So in this case, he's still got 2.
Wood.
This place he's got 3 wood in total right now.
Big wooden.
Now Ian gets to do
All right.
3 actions.
3 actions, plus 1 per an extra action if I spend a bird card. But first, we're going to
Are you gonna craft?
yeah, we're gonna craft. Well, we're gonna build is what
Okay.
we're gonna do. We're gonna build a recruiter.
Ooh, where are you gonna build that?
ZipRecruiter.com is going to be located up here
Okay.
in my well-defended area so far.
So that expends 1 wood.
That expends a single wood, so we'll take that off of there.
Okay.
And then that gives me 1 victory point.
Victory point for Ian.
And then I'm going to spend, oh man, spend 2 wood
Okay.
and create another sawmill.
Ooh, which gets him 2 more victory points.
Yep.
Damn.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ian's kind of set up in that top corner there.
Okay.
So Ian's at 6 right now.
Yeah.
That's, I'm guessing so.
Yeah. I mean, it says yeah.
Okay. So. Geez, spend a. Okay. In that case, I think what I'm going to do is then recruit warriors at my recruitment stations.
Okay.
You get 1 for each. Eh?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So you've done. So you get 3 action turns. So
Yep,
you've
so I
built.
I built a recruiter. I
Yep.
built a sawmill, and then I recruited 2 people.
Nice. Okay. So those are your 3
Those
actions.
are my 3 actions. I will now draw a card.
Oh man. Okay. So
And 2,
Ian's getting
3,
set up
4,
here.
5 is good. I'm done my turn.
okay. So it moves to me. So it's day song again. I guess you have to think of these as happening simultaneously, but not. So my hand isn't empty, so I don't get to draw a card. I get to add 1 or 2 cards to the decree, and only 1 card may be a bird card. So I have to at minimum add 1. So I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this mouse card to the recruit section, and that's all I want to do for now. So I've got roosts, so I don't get to do the 3rd part of mine. So I move to daylight. I can craft using roosts. What do I have? I've got 1 of each. Okay, damn, I need a little bit more. So I'm not going to craft. Instead, I'm going to move to resolving the decree. So the decree is I must put 2 in the rabbit area and 1 in the mouse area, or in a mouse area.
Nice decree.
So there we go. That's the recruiting. Now I go to move. So I'm gonna move up to 3 dudes, I believe. So
I thought it was any number.
is it any number? It is any
Yeah,
number.
it is.
Okay. I will. Oh, maybe I wanted to put that mouse there. That was kind of a goof, I think, on my part. I'm gonna move 3 birds up here. I go to attack. I'm going to have my 4 birds fight Ian's soldier.
Yep.
Oh wait. Oh, I think I'm gonna end up losing here.
So you have a.
Oh, I'm going to end up having to, dethrone. This is going to be funny. All right, so I roll 2 zeros.
Wow.
Okay.
You're good at this game.
Yeah. All right, and then finally, I move to build. There is nowhere I can build.
Because.
Wait, can I build? I guess I can. I can build another roost there.
Yeah.
Can I have more than one roost in an area?
That sounds like a rule book question.
That does sound like a rulebook question. That's the Woodland Alliance, Erie Dynasty. Okay, sorry. Birdsong, spread the sympathy. No, wait, that's Woodland Alliance. Place a roost in any clearing you rule whose suit matches the suit card and has no roost. No.
One roost.
Okay, so we get to see a main mechanic of the Erie now, which is if I cannot take an action in the decree, my rule falls into turmoil.
Oh no.
I like how quickly it's like, okay, build here. Oh, we can't build there. Revolution!
Revolution! It's because we followed a decree.
Birds have very short attention spans.
Yes. So, first step, I humiliate. I lose 1 victory point per bird card, including viziers on the decree. In this case, I've got 3. I lose all my victory points.
Oh.
Rough beats.
Purge. Let's do this in order. Purge. Discard decree except for the viziers. So in this case, I discard all of these.
The viziers are the 2 birds.
Yes, these 2 guys right, I guess. Boop. Now you can kind of see their names.
Loyal.
Normally these are kind of supposed to slot underneath, but we've got limited room on the board, so we're doing it in this way. Now we go to depose. Flip leader face down and choose a new one, and reassign the viziers based on that. In this case,
What did that? So that leader's thing was that viziers go on 2 and 4.
yes. So this will tell me exactly where to go. In this case, I'm going to move to the commander.
Oh, you get to choose.
Yes.
It was a military coup.
Yes. And I reassign the viziers. In this case, it's move and battle. That's where those ones go. Immediately end daylight and go to the evening, which is fine because it was the last one anyway. I think it's like if I stopped at like move or something like that, then I'd stop and end my turn. Okay, well, that sucks. However, in the evening, I score victory points to the rightmost of the empire based on the roost track, so I get 2 more victory points. And I get to draw 2 cards. And that is my turn.
So,
That's-
so basically, if other people can set things up such that you can't do, yeah.
Oh, also, the leaders have special effects. So the commander special effect is as an attacker in battle, I always deal an extra hit,
Ooh.
which would have stopped that from happening. All right, that's my turn. Go ahead, Kathleen.
All right, so the first thing I can do is revolt, which is spend 2 supporters matching a sympathetic clearing. I have a sympathetic clearing. I have a mouse and a fox sympathetic clearing, but I don't have 2 supporters.
If it changes just to heads up, he doesn't count as like a dude, I don't
No, I
believe.
know, but I was just moving
Yeah.
that so people could see that it was a fox, 'cause I'm sort of on top of it. But I don't have 2 supporters. Can birds count as wild cards?
Yes, birds count as wild cards always.
Like,
Okay,
you,
interesting.
you don't want a revolution in declaring that only you're in, though, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I could kick the birds
Right.
out of this one. And I can remove all enemy pieces there. Then I can place a matching base and a warrior there, equal to the total number of matching sympathetic clearings. Let me just... Okay. Revolt. Remove enemy pieces and place a base and warriors as follows. You may revolt any number of times. Choose clearing. A sympathetic clearing matching an unbuilt base. So I can do... Well, I don't have a sympathetic clearing that matches my next base. Or do I have to do it in order or not?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You
so
can do it in whichever.
I could do the mouse clearing.
come.
Spend supporters. Spend 2 supporters matching the suit of the closed resolve effect. Remove all enemy pieces of the chosen clearing, then place the base matching the clearing there, and place warriors in the... Or to place 1 warrior in the officer's box. Okay. Or I can just spread sympathy, which I can do any number of times. You place a sympathy token as follows. You may spread sympathy any number of times. Choose a clearing. An unsympathetic clearing adjacent to a sympathetic clearing. Spend supporters. Spend supporters matching the suit of the chosen clearing. The list of supporters, the number of supporters that must be spent is listed above the sympathy token. So this is one. But to start these, I've got to do
2 and 3.
2 and 3. So, and then martial law, and you must spend another matching supporter if the target clearing has at least 3 warriors belonging to another player. And then, all right. So in that case, what I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to revolt, but I will spread sympathy in this fox clearing here by discarding this fox supporter from my hand. So now I've got another sympathy there. All right. So now I can craft any of the cards in my hand using sympathy. So if I have 2 fox sympathy, I can craft fox folk steel. Well, that's kind of cool. Sorry. Doing this for the first time without the wheels is difficult. And I can spend or I can train to spend a card from your hand matching a built base to place a warrior in the officer's box. So I have to have a fox. I have to have a fox card trained because I've got a fox base. I've only got-
Or a bird card.
or a bird card. That's true. But then I don't have anything. Then I'm low on supporters, right? Because if I use these, then they go to my. I can't put them into my supporters pile.
Kathleen also got a point for placing that sympathy.
All right, but I feel like crafting is useful, so I'm going to craft.
Seems like you're forging a relationship with Cameron.
Well, I mean, like, it's easy for me to craft, so I can craft.
Things.
So crafting doesn't expend the card, though, does it?
It does.
It does. Okay, so I'm going to craft this because I have 2 fox dudes. I have 2 fox sympathy. So I get 2 victory points and a fox folk steel.
Making a sword.
Sword.
Uh-oh. Cam wants that sword.
Is the only point
Sparkle.
is crafting only used to give to the raccoon?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
For me, at least.
Yeah,
It's,
to curry favor. Well, it also gets you victory points, right?
yeah.
But
So crafting got you a victory point?
Yeah. All right. And then, sorry.
is there any way I can help?
I'm just trying to talk through. Train. Spend a card whose suit matches a built base to place a warrior in the officer's box.
So you get 1.
Yeah. All right. So, spend a card from. Do I want to train? Like, I feel like training is best. So, all right. So I'll place a warrior in my officer's box, and then spend this card so it goes to the discard because bird cards are wild cards. So I can just do that, even though it's not a fox, which is where I have my base. I think. Christ. And then move into my evening phase because I'm out of stuff to do. So I can move, recruit, battle, and organize. So, let's see. I can move. I can take 1 move, which is to move dudes around the board. I can initiate a battle, but I don't have anywhere that I can.
You can fight Cam.
I could fight Cam, but
You
why?
can't do both of those.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Cam, not a
I can do 2 steps.
not a fighter apparently.
You can still fight him. He can also fight you, like he did to me.
Yep.
He takes damage by you damage his swords, so he
Nice.
can't fight people, and then you force him to retreat back to the woods.
So I
In
can.
my case, it's probably best to fight Cam because he's hostile with me and gets points for killing my dudes.
Yep.
But what I can do is I can place a warrior in any clearing with a base. I do have a base here, so I can place a warrior there. And then, because I don't want to move, I don't want to battle, but I can recruit, organize, remove 1 of your warriors from an unsympathetic clearing, which I don't have, so ignore that. Then income, draw 1 card, plus 1 card per uncovered draw bonus. So I draw 2 cards.
Yes.
Does the building that sword get you 2 victory points?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
1 for the card and 1 for her innate ability to get a victory card point for crafting.
Oh,
We should be doing our best to.
the building the sword gets me 2 victory
He
points.
gained 3 that, or Kathleen gained 3 that turn.
3
Yeah.
in total, yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
but
We should be doing our best to
Wow.
make sure we announce it for Paul's sake.
Yeah, sorry. So draw 1 card plus 1 card per uncovered blood. Then if you have more than 5 cards in your hand, discard cards of your choice until you have 5. I've got 2 cards in my hand. And 2 supporters, go.
Okay. That all makes sense for you?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out.
All right, what you got? So, Birdsong. Refresh some
Yep.
items.
I refresh 3 items because I have no tea,
Yeah.
but my tea now comes back.
You get this. No, nice. Then slip.
Slip. I think I am going to. Awfully vulnerable moving back into the mouse clearing. I think I want to move. I want to slip into this rabbit clearing.
Okay.
And then I would like to expend one of my torches to explore
Ah, the ruins,
the ruins.
which gives you 1 victory point.
Yep, 1 point. And then I discover a satchel.
Satchel.
More bag. Give bag.
And opened up that spot for some building for Eve.
I don't know where these are going.
Whomever.
I just popped
Whomsoever might want to build something there. Let's see. Ian,
Yes.
you have no items to trade to me.
Not currently.
That seems grossly irresponsible.
Ian will remember this.
I would like to. I can quest then. I could. No, I can't. Well, this sucks. Let's see. I could always expend a boot.
to move somewhere else.
Yeah, I could do that. And then I would have. What quests can I do? Nope. Well, this was ill-advised. Ian can't even trade with me. How rude. Wait, I can craft, can't I?
Yep, using your hammer.
Yep, okay. And it matches any kind of thing I have. So I would like to craft a, what would be better here? I think more tea. I'm going to expend my hammer
Yep.
to craft more tea. Root
Ooh.
tea. I get 1 tea and 2 victory points. Then discard.
Okay, interesting.
Just steeping a hammer.
Yep. Delicious hammer tea.
John wooing these teapots.
What else can I do? I cannot build any more infrastructure, unfortunately. Okay. I think that's my turn. So at Evening's Rest, repair all items. I have no damaged items. I can draw 1 card per coin stack. I can draw 1 card. Then I discard down to 5 cards.
So a note for the evening's rest, slipping into the forest means you would have had to, you only get to do it if you're in the forest, which is leaving and like going into one of these middle areas. So if in the forest, repair all items.
Oh, if in forest, repair all items.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yes.
so you need to use like your slip or something to scoot out of the clearings
Okay.
and go back away. Yeah.
All right. Then I have 5 cards, so I don't need to discard.
Cool.
All right.
Great.
Back to the cats.
All right, back to the cats. We're going to start by dropping our wood on
we did a
our
whole turn by ourselves.
sawmills.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
Minimal rules checking. Good
Yeah.
job, designers of game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got wood. That's
You've got
bird
3
song.
wood.
Cats are lazy, so they don't get up till daylight.
Mm-hmm.
And that means we're going to start by putting down a workshop, gaining me 2 victory points, and spending 2 of said wood.
Nice. Ian gets 2 more victory
So
points.
that's action number 1. Action number 2. I think action number 2, I'm going to frog march some dudes. So we're going to move 1, 2. Gain some defense there.
Oh, heads up. It's fine. Let's not roll it back for this one. You have to be in a clearing of the same suit type. So, for example, you would have had
Oh.
to grab a bunny one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the hammer grants you the. It's like our the workshops or the things. It
Okay.
grants you the ability to craft it. You have to be in the spot to craft it.
Okay, because it says like when crafting, all hammers match your clearing.
Right. Yeah. So like like the match the clearing that you're in. Right. So you crafted a mouse one, and this was a rabbit kind of clearing.
Well, I'm going to.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. It says the vagabond exhausts a hammer to craft. So it's just all of the hammers match the suit of the current clearing. If the vagabond crafts an item, so basically the hammer turns into like a bunny hammer kind of a thing, right? Or if you were in the mouse area, it's a mouse hammer. Where you are is where is the thing that you're crafting.
For example, this would be uncraftable in this area, but it would be craftable there because they're bunny hammers.
Yeah.
there
So
versus
for example,
mouse
with
hammers.
Ian's card, right?
I've
You would,
always-
you would need to expend 2 hammers and be in a bunny clearing to build it.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be the best way to present it. It doesn't matter. Like, we're all still learning.
Oh, and the vagabond can never craft stuff that needs more than one suit. Ah, that's why you trade with us.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm discarding this card to invoke Overwork, which will
Ooh.
spend a card to place 1 wood at a sawmill matching a clearing.
Okay.
That's a bunny card,
so you get
bunny
to-
sawmill,
Nice.
wood
okay.
goes there. That's my daylight. I will now draw 1 final card for my end of turn, and that's my turn.
Okay.
So you just got the 2 victory points that turn?
Correct. I still feel pretty good about that.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, I'm not done yet because I still also put down a guy on every recruiter.
So many cats.
Yeah.
No, I don't do
Yeah,
that.
that's
No, that's
Yep,
you have to
that's-
use that
yep.
action. Yeah. that would be.
Never mind. Those aren't free.
Okay, so my turn. I'm going to, so Birdsong, my hand's not empty, so I don't draw a card. I have to add 1 or 2 cards to the decree. In this case, I'm going to add a bunny card to my recruit area, because that seems safe. That's kind of my backline there. And then I'm going to put a bird card in my, slot another bird card in my movement. 1. Okay. So, time to do the decree. So I decree, first off, that I recruit 1 soldier in the bunny area.
It's time to decree.
Next, I get to move. So I'm going to... so I have to do 2 movements. So my first move is going to be... I just need to double check how movement kind of works on there. Take any number of your warriors or your pawn from 1 clearing and move them to an adjacent. You must rule the origin, destination, or both. Given piece can move any number of times per turn. So, does this count as 1 move, or if I went like,
That sounds like
That's
that
1
counts as
move?
1 move.
yeah.
Well, can you move more than 1 clearing per?
Yeah,
Oh, that's tough because it's.
because like you, on your first turn went like you moved 1 dude and then you moved 2.
Yeah.
Is that 2 moves?
I think that is
That,
2
that
moves.
was a special move, wasn't
Well,
it?
no, that's the thing. Okay, so my movement action is called March, which literally says take 2 moves. So I could see.
A move is 1 clearing from the other. Okay,
yeah, okay.
cool, nice
so yeah,
and
you,
easy.
you could get everyone in there. It would just be 1, 2. That's
But you-
2 moves.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to go. 1, 2.
All right.
Doing the risk move where you move everybody except for 1.
Yes. These birds are here to fight. Okay. So that was 2 moves. I move to the next thing, which is fight. We do do one fight.
And you get +1 on this?
Yes, I deal an extra hit. 0 and 2, so I deal 3 hits.
I deal
and
0.
You deal 0, so in this case,
You take away all my.
you get to
cats.
actually.
Yeah.
Technically, the person getting hit gets to choose. So yeah.
Can you save? Can't you save one with your thing?
He can discard a card.
Oh yes, if you want to heal them as opposed to losing them.
Oh yeah.
That's your field hospitals
That's right.
ability.
Is that all of them or just one?
Matching. Well, whenever one is removed, you may spend a card, but I have to match the clearing.
So in this
which
case, you would
is-
need to spend mouse cards
Yep,
to do it.
which is good because I have one mouse card to do that, so I will discard that. Put that guy there, back thing, and I only have lost 2.
Okay. That is the decree. There's no building in this land, only destruction. So I move on to the evening. I score victory points equal to the right. So in this case, 2 victory points for me, and I draw 2 cards.
So theoretically next turn, you would want to destroy the buildings there
Yes.
so that you could then build a roost.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to. Yeah. If I decreed that building was in my future, then yes. So yeah, that's my turn. Go ahead, Kathleen.
All right. So, okay. I can spend 2 supporters, which these are my supporters, matching a sympathetic clearing to remove all enemy pieces there and place a matching base and warriors that equal to the number of matching sympathetic clearings. So,
You could take out my dudes, or you could take out Ian's dude.
yeah. Well, yeah. I have 2 birds,
Yep.
so those are basically wild cards. So I'm going to spread revolt probably here because I can at least move between there.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
I just
then
lose my dude, right? Or do I lose buildings as well?
I don't know. Revolt. Remove all enemy pieces there. Place matching base and warriors.
Building-
Pieces is a
building
lump term.
piece?
So I
Wow.
lose. Yep.
Is it really?
Yep.
Ooh.
It says in the very back of the book, or it's in the other one. I don't know where the other rule book went. Is it out in the?
I was looking at this one in here.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
But yes.
So I have revolted. The peasants are revolting. Okay. Place matching base, mouse, and warriors. They're equal to the total number of matching sympathetic clearings. That would be 1, I guess, or 2.
You've only got the one mouse clearing.
Yeah. I mean, like
So how many mouse clearings do you
But
have?
you-
1.
Then you get 1.
All right. So that's I get a warrior there,
Mhm.
and
Oh, removing the roost means a point for Kathleen.
oh, cool. Okay, place a warrior in the officer's box. Oh, I've got 3 officers. How exciting. Okay, now spread sympathy. Spend any number of supporters listed on the sympathy track to place a sympathy adjacent to a sympathetic clearing. I don't have any supporters in my. We've all been exhausted because we've been revolting too much. So I skip spread sympathy. That's okay. Now, I can craft using sympathy, or I can mobilize, which is to add a hand from add a card from your hand to my supporter stack. I'm just going to add both cards because I can do that as many times as I want. And I can train, which is spend a card from your hand, matching a built base to place a warrior in your office box. How about 3 officers? I'm okay with that. So now it's time for military operations. In the evening. Okay, so in the evening I can move, and I can take 1 move. So I'm going to move, and then 1 move is any number of pieces, or is it 1 piece?
It's any number of
Any
pieces.
number of pieces,
Okay.
but only
one
one
move.
square. Yeah, only one
Okay,
clearing.
all right. You may take actions as follows up to your number of officers. So I can take 3 actions in the evening because I have 3 officers. Oh, in any order and combination. So
I get the feeling I'm just gonna start getting pincered all game. Uh-oh.
all right, so I'm going to move some dudes here.
That's 1 move.
That's 1 move.
You got 2 more things.
I can recruit. I'm going to, so I'm going to recruit a dude to a base. And then, let's see,
I like
I'm
that
going to
the mice are
recruit
like all
twice.
Okay.
And then I get to, that's my, because I could do three actions in the evening because I have 3 officers. And now, income. Draw 1 card plus 1 card per uncovered draw bonus. So that means
3.
I get to draw 3 cards.
Dag. Okay.
Did you get any more victory?
The alliance
points
is
there?
getting pretty strong.
I don't think so. I think I just got the point for the battling.
How does Kathleen lose officers?
I think it's so if a base is removed from the map, discard all matching supporters, including birds, and remove half of the officers, rounded up. If no bases remain on the map, discard supporters down to 5.
Yeah, what I don't want to have a lot of bases. I'm not going for area control. What I'm going for is battling.
Can she lose sympathy, or is sympathy permanent? You
I-
No,
you-
I
so
can lose sympathy.
We can attack the sympathy.
oh,
But if you do, we have to. So
You add supporters.
we have to give a card from her hand. Her
Yeah.
hand to like. So it's like we attacked you, and then
But
one
if-
person is like that wasn't cool and like joined her supporters.
Yeah, if you attack and take out my fox, like if you take this fox sympathy, you need to give me a fox supporter.
Yeah.
Right, I
For you-
see.
So, yeah. Basically, I'm not going for area control. I'm going to go move my dudes, attack, move my dudes, attack, right? Like,
You cannot kill us because it is only an idea. I attacked the idea. Damn it.
yeah. Well, then you
Wait,
make
can do
people
that?
angry.
Well, I mean, let's find out. Stabs in head.
Yeah.
All right.
Guerrilla
Cam.
tactics.
Okay. So, out of curiosity,
Yes.
I would need to be in a mouse
Yes.
area to craft this.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter that the workshop marker here does not match the suit.
No.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of cards that do like that. The suit is
Okay.
more so just for spending purposes.
I refresh 7 items.
Mm-hmm.
I slip into the mouse clearing.
Oh, okay.
I would like to explore, expending my torch. Give me what's inside. I want the thing. Give boot. It's another boot. Oh my god. Okay.
Now you have
I
2.
do get a victory point. I would like to. Yes, I have 2 boots. 1 R, 1 S. Oh, it's confirmations.
right and left.
Sinest.
As soon as
Yeah, R and S. That's
Wow.
that's chemistry, Kyle.
Okay, so Cosmic Deck Tip says to, you earn a point anytime you remove any type of token.
Okay. I'm going to expend a hammer to craft another gently used knapsack. Gaining a victory point and discarding.
You've got a lot of sacks.
Maybe building or token? So, like, if I killed 3 of his dudes? No, that wouldn't make any sense.
And then I am in a mouse clearing,
Warriors are not tokens, cool.
so I would like to expend a boot
Yep.
and a sack to complete logistics help in a mouse clearing.
So you get to either draw 2, a quest, and,
I will draw 2.
okay.
Then I'll need to discard. Discard? Discard.
Expend a boot sounded very Canadian.
Uh,
Oh, so you're in the evening now,
oh,
discard?
no, sorry. I'm just thinking of what else I can do. There are no players in this clearing. I've already explored. I could move again. And explore. No, I can't explore, but I could snipe a burb.
You could snipe the mice as well.
How dare you? No, Because the game made me hostile to you, I get victory points for
That's
shooting
very
your
true.
mans.
True.
Um,
We don't have to do that though. We could cement our relationship.
but unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to repair hostilities.
Well, I mean, if you do a thing, I think I move to, like, if you were to do a trade or
aid?
something like that.
Yeah, then he'd move to indifferent, I think.
The arrow goes one way.
I figure you're talking like this as part of the game, right?
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
this is
Seems
This
like
is
a thing of
perfectly
wheeling and
fine.
dealing a little bit. You cannot fix hostile.
Oh,
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Well, all right. Sorry, Cam. I guess we're fighting for the rest
Yeah,
of the game.
I guess it is war between us. The sheet of paper said it's war.
The only way you can move to indifferent is to form a coalition, which I believe is
Okay.
you using a Dominion or card.
In that case, is there a path there? No, there is not. There's no path here, no path there. I can only go in a couple of different directions. I can't even get here. There's no path there.
no.
Yeah,
Everything is ruined.
that's okay.
Mm.
That's all right. It's fine. We're learning.
I have a feeling we'll play Root twice on stream.
Yep.
I would like to play this
I would
game
absolutely.
without cheating.
Well, I mean, we'll just like
I mean, you can run it back if it would make you
I've
feel better, but it's
Already,
okay.
like,
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. We'll just say you got here somehow.
yeah.
And
I
then,
mean,
yeah.
I could do that legally.
oh,
Yes.
by
Slip
doing
here, move there.
Sure. Okay.
just by
there you
expending
go.
2 boots.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got the 2 boots for
Yeah.
a reason.
If it makes you feel better, one of the expansions is a new faction, the River Folk, which enables you to use rivers as roads.
Oh, okay.
So
Riverfolk.
Okay, so that's done. I can go to war a whole bunch, but I don't feel like it
that's
right
fair.
now.
I think I'm
'cause
gonna
there's
have to
nothing
start
to
playing
shoot here.
defensive.
So I
attack
need
on
to
the lines.
discard a card, and I'm going to discard Stand and Deliver. Because I'm not sure I want to give it to any of you, and I can't use it. Oh, and I get to draw a quest. Okay, now to evening.
Oh, right.
If enforced for peril items, not relevant, draw 1 card per coin in stack. Oh, wait. No, I don't have any coins in stack. Of course. No, but I still draw 1 card.
Plus 1 per coin
Yes.
in the stack.
Yes. So I still need to discard another card. I'll discard this dominance card.
Cool. All right.
And then,
We could have formed a coalition. We didn't need to fight.
oh. Read the card, Cameron.
It's okay.
Sorry, I always get flustered.
No, no, no.
Okay, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Ian, your turn.
All right. Start of turn.
If it makes you feel better, the expansion also, the
Make
Riverfolk are otters.
Wood.
Yeah.
I just now all I can think of is the video of the otter trying to teach the human to.
To pet it?
Yeah, being
Yeah.
like,
All right.
I didn't play that card. I had to discard it. Oh, in a separate discard pile.
Play during daylight and remove. Even if it's discarded? Oh, it's a replacement effect? I thought it's just if you play it. I'll believe them. So Dominion's in play. If somebody
Say
has
what?
10 or more, they can take that card to get rid of their 10 or more victory points. You can take that card
Oh,
and put it on your side. And basically, it removes your victory point win condition. Instead, you go for that win condition,
oh, okay. Apparently.
which would be to control all the rabbit areas.
Okay. Yeah, none of us have 10 victory
No,
points.
no, but it sits there unless somebody wants to grab it.
I'm
I'm
an
going
age-
to put it down here.
Good call. Yeah.
Just so, because the board's busy.
Okay. Well, that makes actually things easier to decide for me what to do.
I'm an agent of chaos.
Let's start. We live in a society, Cam. I'm going to spend 2 woods to build a recruitment center, giving me 2 victory points. Put that guy down there. Actually, where do I want that? Yeah, put it down there.
All right.
And then I'm going to spend another 3 wood, expending all of my wood.
Ah, sorry, Ian.
It's okay. To build another one of these guys.
Ian is on his way. He gets 3 victory points.
Sawmill. So that's 3 more victory points. Total of 5 this turn.
Yep.
a part of your society.
Grab.
Okay,
All
so
right.
Ian's victory points don't matter. He has to control the
The rabbit.
rabbit
He
areas.
currently controls 3 rabbit areas.
So if he still has them by birdsong, he wins.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think I know what Ben and I are doing next turn.
I can't. You guys have been attacking me all game. I have no way to stop
Us
them.
guys.
Wow. Considering that the cats start controlling everything, that seems like a real
Yeah,
tricky.
I can probably stop him. Well, I can try.
Okay, well, I've got.
I can also stop him.
Let's see here. What do I want to do as my final action? Because I built two
Oh.
things.
Can I see the Dominion?
Yeah.
You got to spend a rabbit card to pick it up.
You roll 3 rabbit clearance. I was going to say because I control 1, which is the bottom left.
You got to
But you
spend
need
a
to-
rabbit card to pick it up. I think.
Cool.
So.
Oh, there you go.
That's easy. All right. Then, let's see. I need dudes in good areas.
Does Ian actually lose all his points, or is it just that they don't matter?
They don't matter anymore.
But like, he can't lose his Dominion thing at some point, and then he has to make all his points
No,
back. or
that's
something.
exclusively what he's trying to work for now.
Okay.
The entire game.
I guess you can just put shrug emoji for Ian's point value.
Oh, that works too. Or you could put Dominion, unless it's only a number value.
It's only a number.
The classic QA value.
Yeah. All right. What else you doing, buddy?
Let's move. We're going to march. 1, 2.
Okay. That's 3 moves. Things.
Yes. I think that's good. Yep, I think we're okay.
All right. And you move to your evening.
I will draw a card.
Cool.
Actually, I'll set his to 3, as in the 3 things he has.
And
Okay. My turn. I will. My hand is not empty, so it's birdsong for me. My hand is not empty. I've got 4 cards, so I don't do that. I add 1 or 2 cards to the decree. I am going to add a mouse into the build area and a bird into my fight area. It's time to get hella fighty. Okay, so first off, it's time. It's now daylight. Time to do the decree. Birds wake up and feel the noise. So first, I'm in the recruit. I have to recruit in a rabbit area, so I've recruited. Now I move to the movement. In this case, we have to. I'm going to move 3 birds here. So that's 1 move, and then my second move is going to be moving this bird to here. Okay, that's my movement phase. Now I have to move to my attack phase, which I can attack literally anywhere because these are bird claws. So I'm going to fight here. And currently I have control of it too, which is nice.
I have a bit of a question here.
Okay.
So,
Is it an ambush card?
it's not an ambush card. Because the
Okay.
ambush card tells me I can only use that in a fox clearing. This
Good.
other card.
Good to know.
Writes down.
Okay.
Fox
Fox
You know,
clear.
you know what? Here's a good question.
Okay.
Can I use this?
In battle, may discard this to ignore all rolled hits taken. Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
So, well, in this case, so what you would probably want to do is like I
Yeah,
roll.
Wait to see what you got.
So in
0.
this case, 2 and a 0. Thank God.
So I would totally want to use
Take
that.
the 2, but I get 1 extra hit, which isn't a rolled hit. I would
Exactly.
assume. So you lose.
1 anyway.
Yeah.
And that's a result of your leader, right?
That's a result of my leader.
Okay.
Right. So we'll use that to ignore the hits.
Are you gonna take
And then we'll.
save your boy?
Is that something you have to craft?
That's a good question. That's the question I'm asking.
Oh,
here.
it is. Yes.
Okay.
That's a crafted thing.
So
Sorry.
it has to be crafted.
Yes.
Then it goes into a
Yes.
non-hand area.
Yeah.
And then it becomes.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Yes.
yep. So yeah,
Sorry.
I just take those 2 hits then.
So you take 3 hits in total. So
Okay.
you get to choose which building you want to lose out of that on top of your soldiers.
Take the 2 shots, and then we'll discard a thing to send 1 to my home. And then I guess
The
we'll-
recruiter or the sawmill.
Sawmill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that mean Ian still controls that clearing because he
No.
has a building there?
No, it's whoever has the most things in the clearing. Or in my case, because of my passive, if I have the same or more.
Okay.
So in this case, Ian's not going to win on his birdsong.
Yep.
So that was 1 attack. Now I'm going to move to my second attack. I'm going to fight Ian here. Because It is defenseless. He has no warriors. I get an extra hit. I also have an extra hit because of my commander.
So it just
I don't
goes-
even need to
yeah,
roll.
it
right.
just goes away.
I just deal 2 damage and
Yep.
you lose those 2. I get 3 victory points in total because I removed 3 tokens from the game. Yeah, that was my 2 attacks. Now I go to build. In this case, I have to build on a mouse area, so I'm going to build a roost. I'm going to say here. Seems a little bit safer.
Hey.
Okay. And that was the decree. The decree has been fulfilled. I get to now move to evening, score victory points based on the track. So in this case, I've got 2. So I get 2 victory points, and I get to draw 2 cards. And that is my turn. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. I've been reading the rules in between, so I think I know what I'm doing. So, Birdsong. I can revolt any number of times, but I need to spend 2 supporters matching a sympathetic clearing. I have a fox, sympathetic clearing, but I don't have. I can tell you, for the sake of this, I don't actually I can't revolt to put another base there because I don't have that. I need to do a rabbit. Luckily,
Yes.
spread sympathy. Spend any number of supporters lifted on the sympathy track to place a sympathy adjacent to a sympathetic clearing if possible. Supporters must match the target clearing. Let's see. Spend number of supporters. Unfortunately, I'm on to my
2.
I
You
have
need
to
spend
spend
2
2.
cards to get a sympathy now.
So
It's kind of interesting how it gets more and more expensive the more people that follow you.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You
the
need
same
more
with-
convincing. It's like, well, there's so many of you rebels.
It's
Can
the
you
same-
really be right?
It's the same
Yeah.
with Ian's buildings.
So
yeah, they get more expensive to build.
So I need to top up my supporters pile, but I can do that later in the turn. So I'm going to move to daylight, so I can craft using sympathy. No, I can mobilize, which is to add a card from my hand to the supporters deck, which sounds really handy. So
So you didn't actually spread support anymore?
no, I didn't, but
Okay.
that's okay. But I'm going to do this because I can do this any number of times and add these.
Okay. That's
Alright.
a lot more support.
Yeah, I'm setting myself up for next turn. I can train, which is spend a card matching a built base to place a warrior in the officer's box. I've got 3 warriors, that's fine. So let's move into our evening phase, which is I can take up to 3 actions in the evening because I have 3 officers. So I can move, recruit, and battle in any order, I believe. So I can recruit. So I'm going to recruit a soldier here. I can move, so I'm going to move my soldiers here. And then I can battle, so that's what I'm going to do.
Fight time.
And because I am this is guerrilla warfare, I always get the higher number.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, his attacker. you
It's,
would
it's
anyway.
that's a defending ability.
Oh,
You always, as the attacker, get the higher roll.
oh
But
yeah.
as the defender, usually, if Ian was attacking you, you would take the higher thing.
All right, let's see if I can do it.
All right, so you deal 3, which means you would destroy the building and the dude, and you lose 1 warrior.
That's fine. So
And you get a victory point for destroying the thing.
Yeah, I got no.
All right,
boop.
there you go.
All right. And then so that's my 3 actions for the turn.
We got the victory point for the battle, Paul?
Yeah, and I get a victory
Okay.
point for doing the battle.
And so it's just the 1 victory point for this turn.
For the building, yeah, so far.
And then I get to draw 3 cards. Okay, cool. Go ahead, Cameron.
Okay,
The fox is back!
I'm a raccoon.
Right, yes. The raccoon is back!
How dare you? Okay, I refresh 3 items plus 2 per T, so 7 items. My R and S, my Dextro and Levo boot. Well, there's this burb sitting. Oh no, wait, I can slip.
I think I figured it out.
Fast as fast can be.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Per hostile piece removed in battle. Okay, I'm going to explore. Give item. Give. I must have hammer.
Alright.
Found a hammer.
Oh, nice.
Give hammer.
Cam gets a point for exploring.
Yep. Ba ba bum ba ba da ba ba ba. I am in a fox clearing, which means I can give speech by expending a. Nope. Sure can't. I was hoping to find a torch there, but there are no torches anywhere in the world. Okay. Never mind. In that case. Pew!
Are you shooting my thing?
I'm shooting your thing.
Okay. Cam
Getting-
gets 2 victory points.
Is it just? It should just be 1 per hostile piece removed.
But
right?
you also removed a token, right?
I think the vagabond might get less.
Okay. Cool. So you get 1 then.
Yeah, I think I just get 1.
I will not fight that.
I'm sure people in chat who play this game, they'll be like, no, if we're wrong.
No, he does get 2. So-
I do get 2.
yeah.
Wow.
Because you're getting a point per building that
Okay.
you take off.
And
And,
then
then
an
you're
additional
also getting
point.
1 because you're hostile.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 points for Cam. I'm going to kill this raccoon next turn.
Wish you would.
All right.
I could retreat up to 2. Just be like, vroom, zoom. I mean, that could work, right? Move, snipe, move, aid.
You're just going around like.
Yeah, I think this works, right? Like, I can just be like, move, snipe with my other crossbow to snipe off the
Sure.
burb,
Mm-hmm.
getting 1 victory point for hostility.
Nice.
Move
You don't have to roll for that. That just happens.
that, yeah, strike. Remove a piece in your clearing warriors first.
Mhm.
Moving, expending my other boot. And then I would like to trade.
Sure, I've got a sword that you can have.
Okay, I would like you to have this card.
Cool.
So it has to be a fox card. Eh?
I believe it was, yes.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Just fast.
And that gets
Strike, A.
That gets you another point. Eh?
Yes. I can also aid again to get another victory point, but you have no shinies. So, aid condition not met. Okay. There. Okay, I think that's everything.
All right.
If enforced, repair all items, condition not met. Draw 1 card plus 1 per coin stack. I draw 1 card. Then I discard down to 5 cards. Done. Remove items in satchel down to 6 plus 2 per bag. Well, I've got 12 bag capacity, so I have 12 items in satchel. Cool. All right, we're good. We're frosty.
Good times.
Okay.
Cameron, 3 swords.
Yeah.
Johnson.
All right.
Bird song, wood time.
I'm just an honest businessman.
I disagree with that
Wood
analysis.
has been placed. All right.
You killed a nursery.
That was an honest military target, I'll have you know.
Don't trust this Boy Scout.
Okay. Oh, I wish I didn't have to do that. All
I
right.
am just playing Doom. Y'all are playing you're playing Euro games.
I'm going to recruit twice.
I'm playing God of War.
Yeah, I'm going to recruit twice. So 2 times there, and 2 times here.
And down the bottom left as well.
Oh, yes, yes. Magnificent.
That's a lot of cats.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And then we're going to make our movements, our maneuver. One. Yeah, you know what? 2.
Interesting.
Okay.
And I will draw 2 cards for ending my turn in evening. And that's hand. Or that's turn. Go ahead.
All right, my turn. Okay, Birdsong. My hand is not empty. Draw a card. I don't get to draw a card. I had to add 2 things to my thing, and I think Cameron just may have really destroyed me. Yes, he did. Okay, I'm going to lose big time. Well, hold on. No, I guess I don't have. No, okay. I think I'm okay. Oh, this is
I left the way the birds are set up. It's inevitable that you'll eventually. collapse.
eventually my
It
government
gets
will
more and
go
more
away.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Byzantine.
Okay, so I will.
Is it the kind of thing where you have to spend like a turn establishing and then you get a really powerful turn?
I
No,
think-
Then
not,
fall
not so
apart?
not so far.
Okay.
It's just like because you guys know that I have to follow this. In this case, for a second there, I was planning on putting a bunch of fox cards in recruit because I had a nursery
Right.
there. But you came and shot my only thing, so I was like, oh right, I can't do that, or else I'll lose. So in this case, I'm gonna put a fox card in build. Just the one. That's it.
Because you had to move a bunch of guys out of position to.
I had to.
Take
I
out
saved
Ian.
the game and then got punished for it.
Yeah.
I hoped.
You did. We did it together.
I was like, well, I don't want Ian.
We
doing
just
right
got
away.
screwed by the trash panda.
That's the Trash Pandas thing. I feel like the rhythm of my team is to like do some things, get set back, do some things, because I've only got a limited number of pieces.
Okay.
Right.
So a setback's not actually a setback. For
All
me.
right.
Right, 'cause it
So
gets you to put more thing or reposition.
I
Yeah.
recruiting 1.
The Vagabond says, "What game?"
Yeah.
Yeah, the trick is the birds get to do if they're properly like if you actually can organize it properly, they get to do more stuff every turn.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where they're doing like a whole ton of things every turn and they're totally outpace everyone else.
So
Yeah.
okay, movement phase. Oh God, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna build in. Oh, this sucks. I'm gonna have to end my government anyway. Oh, Cam hurt me so bad. Okay. So, you two.
It's okay. You can try a new government for 2 elections and then have a referendum to put it back if that doesn't work out. Topical.
Too real.
Wait, hold on.
Perhaps the system you're using to elect your government is the problem.
It could be. Okay. So I need to, at the end of my turn, build 1 in mouse and 1 in. Oh, I should have kept 1 there. I need to also attack twice. So if I. That's a rabbit area. And that's a mouse. Okay, I can save this. I can save this government. Hopefully. So, I'm going to move 1. So I'm in movement phase now because I did the recruit. I'm going to move 1 dude here. Okay?
Okay.
Second phase. I'm going to move 3 troops here. Okay, so those are my 2 movements.
Okay.
Kathleen, your outrage thing triggers for yourself.
Yes. Hold
So
on, let me check this.
no, so when it says it right here. So when a
Okay.
player removes sympathy or moves into any warriors into a sympathetic clearing, that player must add a matching card from there. I don't have a matching card. I show you my hand. I've got 3 things, so you get to draw a card instead.
All right. Yeah, take that. Whoop.
There you go. Okay. I fight.
Okay.
So first off, I'm going to fight here.
Okay.
So even though it's 3 and 3, you do currently own that clearing already.
I do. Yeah. Because this is our birthright.
Even though she has a base. That is
Yes.
I have an ambush card.
Okay.
Nice.
At the start of battle, defender may play to deal 2 immediate hits, then discard.
Okay.
Do you have a matching ambush?
Pew pew.
No.
Okay.
Oosh.
All right. And you also get the higher dice too for guerrilla warfare.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I fully anticipated to lose this.
But you had to do it.
I have to. Yeah, I've been getting pretty beat up all game, so I'm hoping to come back into it a little bit.
That's a
don't-
cocked die.
Just roll it again.
It's the same roll.
Same
So
result.
Kathleen deals 2 and I deal 1.
Pew.
All right. So I'm gonna lose my government here.
Well, because you can't, because you have to build
Yep.
on mouse and fox.
Yep.
Oh, and you don't
You
own
have
any
to
mouse
fight. Now you
territory.
have to fight again.
Yeah. I have to fight again, so I'm fighting Ian's place. It automatically dies.
Yep.
So I get a victory point.
Hey.
Okay. Now I go to the build phase. I'm gonna build. Oops, I did. Yeah, I'm gonna build in a mouse place. I can't build in a mouse place, so I lose my entire government, and I lose 4 victory points. Yeah. That sucks. So discard decree, except for my viziers, which in this case are the royal vizier. These 2 loyals. So I go like that.
Do you also have a build on a? Did you also have a build on a?
The fox place was the next one. Like literally, if I won that, or at least had the exact same amount, I would have been able to keep my government.
Do you have to do the things in the order that the cards are down there
Yes.
too? Oh.
Yeah.
Birds are very like process oriented.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I lose all these cards, one of which is a dominance card. It's the bird one. If you control 4 spaces that are like basically if you control the corners.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so there's that. Okay, now I depose my leader. It's time for some new leading. And
What
in
happens
this,
when you run out of leaders?
huh? I have no idea. I think they come back.
Right. Maybe they take some time off.
Yeah. All right,
Napoleon.
I have a new leader. This is my charismatic leader. He goes under recruit and battle.
I mean, as in the
so
real,
I can't-
as in
oh, I
the
can-
real world, you'd be like, "Hey, didn't this guy used to be in charge? Why
Yeah.
is he
Yeah,
in
it's
charge
like-
again?"
We had another coup. Who's in charge? Napoleon again.
If
Didn't
if
we
they all go
assign
out,
one?
the leader cycle and begins anew. Dope. Okay, the Erie leader's here. He's all about recruit and battle, and his special is if I
Battle
place
or build? Battle or build?
recruit and battle. Oh, sorry. Yes. You place 2 warriors, not 1 each time you recruit.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna rebuild my empire because it's looking very.
Well, I don't plan on
Rough.
attacking you, Ben.
Okay, and rest. Immediately go to daylight into the evening. In this case, I get 1 victory point, and I draw a card, and that is my turn.
Okay. So it's my turn. So I can spend. So first of all, I can revolt, which is spend 2 supporters matching a sympathetic clearing to remove all enemy pieces there. Well, I do have a sympathetic clearing, and I do have these 2 fox supporters. So, so does that take out the warrior too, or just the forge? All enemy pieces.
All enemy pieces. So yeah, the forge and that, so you get a
Everything.
victory point.
Okay.
Oop.
And
You can discard a dude to put him back to your keep if you want.
yeah,
You
I'm
get a fox card.
gonna gotta be fox card, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Yep, not gonna be using bushes in Foxtown, so
Okay, so I get a victory point for that. I can also spread sympathy which is spend a number of supporters listed on the sympathy track to place a sympathy adjacent to a sympathetic cleric if possible. I have 2 mouse supporters, so I'm going to use those to put a sympathy token here. I get 2 victory points for that. All right. That is all of the stuff I can do right now. So let's move to daylight. So I can craft using sympathy. So I could craft, I've got 2, I could craft 2 fox items or a bunny, no, or a mouse item. Or 2 mouse items. So can I craft anything? Do I want to?
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna craft this. I'm gonna craft a crossbow. Oh, are there any crossbows?
There's no
left?
crossbows
So
left.
I can't craft that, right?
Nope.
All right, well, never mind then. I should have checked that. So I guess I won't do that. I'm not gonna craft, but I can add a card to my hand from my supporter stack, or from your hand to your supporter stack. So I will do that. I will.
Cam looking guiltily at his pile of crossbows. What? I don't know where they are.
Look, I have 2 hands. I need
Yeah,
2
2
crossbows.
I cornered the market. Look, you don't want these floating around out there. They're very dangerous.
All right, and then I can go to my
As you've demonstrated.
evening phase. I have 3 things that I can do. I can, so I can take 3. So I can do. I can remove a warrior to place sympathy in a place. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
I've cornered the industry. I accidentally industry on the board.
You're basically one item away from Nicolas Cage, God of War. Single action lever loaded crossbow.
You've already had 1 crossbow. You already have a crossbow. 1 crossbow, yes.
You've got 2 crossbows, 3 swords, and a bunch of pouches. You're basically a Rob Liefeld character.
Okay. I'm going to remove a warrior from here to place a sympathy in the bunny area.
Gets 2 points.
Let's see. So that's one thing.
Or Lord of War, yes.
Ah, yes.
I can recruit to put a warrior at a base.
Although I do want to see
And,
that movie.
Yeah, now I want to see Nick Cage and
I
God of
can
War.
move and I can battle.
Boy.
Not the boys.
So I'm going to recruit.
Okay.
So that's my 3 things.
Mhm.
Cool. And then I get to
Yeah.
draw some cards, but I get to draw 3 cards. So I'm
Okay.
gonna have to shuffle this up.
Ark of the Conclave, or Growlman is correct. Kathleen is very close to winning.
Am I?
Yes.
How?
You've got so much sympathy that it's going to be very, very difficult to move anywhere on that side of the board now.
I
I mean, she still needs a few points, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we not move? We need to give reveal a card or spend a card to go into a sympathy
You need to. So you need to spend a card,
Okay.
like to move. And it's as attested from my 3 troops moving in there. It is very hard to hurt Kathleen
Wait,
when she's rooted in there.
aid. You give a card matching your clearing to a player there. You may take an item from them. Oh, I thought they had to have an item.
Nope.
But I can be generous.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like Cam is.
It's you and Cam, absolutely, are fighting for the lead right now. Ian and I are very far behind.
I was very sad.
I'm
that
not exactly sure how I win the game, which is kind of fun for me.
It seems like you dig in, and then you slowly remove other people's tokens.
Right, yeah, because everyone,
It's
there's
so
like an
hard.
attrition effect
Yeah,
to deal with.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to deal with Kathleen.
I was going to offer
Okay,
a
so
coalition with you, Cam, but
she-
unfortunately, I
draw
don't think
one.
I can initiate
Oh,
that
yeah.
on this.
Iron Fist,
3.
Iron Fist Glee says
Oh.
you can be generous just to earn relationship points,
Oh, okay.
right? Because you give them a card, you move up in the relationship thing.
Raccoon.
and then you could steal it back with your torch.
Ooh.
And the reason you need those 2 crossbows is that you can shoot one
Yeah.
bolt and then the second one directly behind it.
Yes.
So then
Well,
I-
it's like the Fallout trading.
Yeah. Basically, what Kathleen can do, how she wins, is she literally spreads sympathy to Ian's place and blows it up with her bird song in once without having to fight, without having to do anything. She just blows it up.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Was that your turn?
That was my turn.
All right.
Okay.
Cam.
In that case, refresh 3 items plus 2 per T. I have 7 total items I can refresh. I would like.
Very-
I slip.
Okay.
Please accept these gifts from a grateful population.
Oh.
Do I reveal them?
So you have to exhaust 3 items to do that.
Oh,
Right?
any. Okay. In that case,
If you're giving 3 cards, you got to exhaust 3 things.
1, 2, and hammer. Or actually, yep. Actually, I'll do both hammers and keep my swords available just in case. Then I will. There was a thing. There was a thing.
So you just
yes.
aided 3 times. So you get 2 victory
two
points,
victory points.
a second 2 victory points, and then another 2 victory points. So Cam got 6 victory points for doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, is that okay? So I thought it was 1, 1,
Oh,
2.
okay,
So
right.
4. I should have gotten 4 for that.
4 victory
because I
points.
need to do 2
more.
aids at level 1, and then because I've now aided twice, I can move up to level 2, which gets me 2 per aid. Okay, there we go.
Ah, this is how Cam wins.
Then I'm going to expend a boot. And then strike,
Yeah.
removing the warrior. Strike, removing the warrior. So that's 2 more victory points.
Yep. All right. So Cam gets 2 victory points.
And then also 1 for removing the
Is Cam playing
area,
eggs?
E.
or another 1 for moving the roost.
No, it was just 2 victory points, and then 1 per. Is it 1 per?
So you
Piece?
1 per piece. So in this case, you get 3 victory points for the amount of damage you
Yeah,
did.
because
Okay.
you don't get a point for removing the warrior, but you get 1 for the
You,
roost.
he does. So he gets 1 for killing my
Oh.
warrior, 1 for blowing up a building, and also another point because it's a hostile
Right.
token.
Okay. Yes.
Ah.
3
yes.
points in total.
Okay.
Okay. And in that case, I will also expend a torch and a sword to do guard duty in a rabbit area. I've completed a quest,
Yeah.
which will draw me 2 cards.
So I didn't get you any victory points, just cards.
That is correct. I drew 2 cards instead of getting victory points. And drawing a quest card to replace the quest card I expended. That is, I feel like that's my turn.
Cool. Go ahead, Ian.
Okay.
Just actually, just quickly, since Ian is, do we want to take a quick break,
Sure.
or I guess depending on how much longer you think this can go. But
I think Cam is very, very close to winning.
Yeah, I think we can drop, unless
Yeah.
we need a break. I
think we can-
I'm fine just rolling through.
I really have to pee.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
all right,
Don't go away.
back in
Don't
just
go
a few
away.
minutes.
More
Cam's
after
gonna pee.
this. Hello and welcome back to AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Network. We are playing Root and we are nearing the end. Cameron has a very definitive lead, but who knows? Somebody might come in and swoop it from behind. I am playing the Erie Dynasty, the Burbs. Ian is playing the Marquis de Cat. Kathleen is playing the Woodland Alliance.
Fight the power.
And Cam is the Vagabond.
I'm an honest businessman.
Let's get right back into it with Ian's turn.
Doing it. Okay, start of turn. Make wood happen. Wood still happens. Craft using workshops. I don't have any workshops, so no crafting can occur. So let's move to marching. Yep.
Okay.
Battle time.
Yeah. All right.
So in order to win his thing, Ian has to start his turn with the 3.
Yes.
Yes, with the rabbit places.
Ooh.
2 and 0.
All right, so I lose 2 dudes.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, and that +1 thing you don't get anymore.
It's on. Well, yeah, and that guy was on attack as well. So.
Okay.
All right, so you've moved and attacked.
So next up, it's time to. I'm going to actually.
So he now owns 2
Yes, 2 rabbit places.
rabbit places.
You know what? I think the time is ripe now for me to double recruit.
You can only recruit once. You moved and you attacked.
You're right.
The cats can always only do 3 things.
In that case, what I'm going to do instead is build for free. What do I want to do here? No, I don't want crafting. Yep, I can build 1. I'll expend 2 of these woods.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put a recruitment center right here.
Cool.
That's turn. Draw a card and draw other card. How many cards do I have? Enough. Whoop. 1 card too many. Goodbye, root tea.
No, my tea.
Sego.
Okay, so it's my turn. It's Birdsong. I have to reform my into everything. So.
Ben, is your mic on?
No, I turned it off because I went pee, just in case.
Sensible.
So I don't really know what I can do. Don't have much here. I guess I'll put a fox on move, and that'll be everything. So, okay, I go to daylight, and it's time to resolve some decrees. Unless, do I have a? No, I don't really. So, Erie leader, I go to recruit. I get to place 2 warriors, not 1 each time I recruit. So in this case, I get to put 2 in my only remaining nest, and then I have to move. So I have to move 1 to there.
Does that mean you have to move either to or from?
Pardon me?
You have to move to or from a
Yes.
fox?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I believe so. Yeah. And then I have to fight, so I will fight Ian here.
Okay.
What are you like?
No, I
I'm
don't. I don't want.
trying to maintain some positivity
I
here.
don't want to hurt you anymore. That's okay.
All right, so I don't take anything. You lose 1 dude.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Oh, right,
Valiant
yes.
stand.
Right, because
Uh,
you have 1 piece.
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
get any
Discard,
victory
go
points,
home.
and I draw a card and pass my turn.
All right. Okay. I am going to revolt. Spending 2 supporters, matching a sympathetic clearing to revolt in this mouse clearing.
All right.
Remove all enemy pieces there. And I guess the wood goes
I
too.
think so. It makes. Yeah, I'm the only one who can use it.
Is it
so-
all pieces?
It says remove Remove all enemy pieces there.
Yeah, so, and Kathleen gets 2 victory points.
All right. Place matching base and
Oh,
warrior.
the wood counts for 3 points.
Okay,
Oh, but there was 2 pieces of wood there.
so you get 4.
Oh, how exciting.
And let's see, so Kathleen got 4 points.
All right. Place matching base and warriors. They're equal to total number of matching sympathetic clearings. So I've only got 10 pieces, so I'm going to place 1 piece there.
Yep.
And I can't place a base there because I already have a mouse base. Let's see. And then I can.
Oh, that's it. You actually
I am
run
limited.
out of people.
I can run out of people. They
Yep.
have to be returned to me before I can just redistribute them. I can't spread sympathy, but I can now move into craft.
The biome only supports so many
Using
people.
sympathy. I have Fox sympathy, and I don't trade it in. Or do I?
You don't get rid of the sympathy for
Okay.
crafting. No.
I could just do it. So I'm gonna.
It's a requirement, not a.
Cool. Just
Thing.
checking. I'm gonna craft this. Armorers in battle. I may discard this to ignore all rolled hits taken.
Cool.
Then I can mobilize, which is to add a card from my hand to my supporters stack.
Yeah.
And I can do that any number of times. How exciting. Let's see. And then I can, so, boop,
Oh,
boop.
hold on.
What?
You don't have a base to put there. You have,
No, I
you-
didn't.
So, remove all enemy pieces there and place a matching base and warriors there.
Okay, so no warrior goes there. Okay, that's
No,
fine.
no, no. You can't revolt there. You don't have a base to put there.
Oh! I thought I could revolt even if I didn't have a base.
Let's take a look.
I'll prepare what I had there.
All right, that's fine.
Resolve the effect, remove all. Okay, remember. Then place the base matching the clearing there. So it
Do I
says
move
then.
a base? Do I move my base? Or do I have to have it removed from me first?
You'd have to, yeah, you've spent it there.
Sympathetic clearing, matching, and unbuilt base.
Oh, so I can't revolt. Okay,
Hmm.
Ian, put your stuff back. Take my 4 points away. That's fine. All right. Take these cards back then,
Mm-hmm.
since that changes a lot of stuff. Yes.
I figured there had to be some limit to the amount of times you can just blow something up.
Well, I mean, okay. In that case,
Yeah.
in that case, what I can do is,
So you have a bunny base is the one base that you have right now, right?
yeah. Well, what I can do is I can do
Oh,
this, so I
yeah.
can revolt and build a bunny base.
So instead, you lose all of this.
I haven't,
oh.
because I have to revolt before I can do sympathy to blow stuff up. Like, I don't have any sympathy there, so I can't
Oh,
revolt.
yes, right.
It's
yeah.
got to be, but I control a sympathetic bunny clearing, so I can build that bunny base if I want. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. That's fine. Okay, and I can't spread any more sympathy because now I need 2 matching cards to do that. We'll say I still built my armors. That's fine. And now I can mobilize, which is to add a card from my hand to my supporter's deck.
So if nobody destroys your bases, you can only actually revolt 3 times.
Yeah,
Cool. That makes
interesting.
Oh, interesting. So it actually, like,
Well,
at a certain point, you don't necessarily want to entirely push over the alliance.
No, because Kathleen just gets a ridiculous amount of resources for every base that she's got on the thing.
Yeah,
Right.
now I'm drawing 4 cards a turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so hold on. So I put a base there, and place matching base and warriors are equal to total number of matching sympathetic clearings. So I think that has to go there. Okay, I can't spread any sympathy, so I've crafted, I've mobilized. Now I can train to spend a card from hand, matching a built blaze to place a warrior in the officer's box and get 4 moves. So maybe I will do that. But I think
You
probably...
get some points for building that base.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's an extra card, it looks like.
Yeah, I get just resources in the end. Okay, so now it's the evening, and I can do my military operations. So I can move battle, recruit, and organize, and remove warrior. Organizing is remove a warrior and place sympathy there. So let's see. So I have 3 moves. So I can move this guy here and then remove him to place sympathy at that place, which gets me points. So that's 3 points for that for placing that sympathy. So that's 2 moves, and I have 1 move left. I can.
Do you have to spend cards to get sympathy, or is that? Oh, right, you moved the guy.
Yeah, I can move a dude, and then I can remove him to play sympathy, and then I can that's the problem is once my tendrils get in, it's really hard to remove me, and then I can recruit a warrior to a base, and I have a base here, so I can just put that guy back. I can just constantly recycle them, and then it's the end of my turn, and I get to draw 4 cards.
Yep. All right. Your turn, Cam.
Okay. I would like to, well, first off, I refresh 7 items. 1, 2, 3,
Drinking so much tea.
5, 6, 7. What are you talking about? I can drink as much tea as I want. It's perfectly fine. It's healthy. It's totally normal to drink this much tea. I will give a speech in a bunny area.
All right. So expending a tea and a torch.
This time I will take the 2 victory points because I've already completed 1 bunny quest.
All right. Camera's at 22.
I forgot to slip, but that's fine. I will then. I had a plan. There's a plan. There's a great having of plans.
Was there a man?
I need to win this turn because I think things are dangerous.
Things are very dangerous.
Okay, well, I'll expend a boot
Yeah.
to move here.
Yeah.
Expend 2 crossbows to strike the 2 birds there.
Yep. 2 victory points.
Then I will cannot do any more thing.
You can.
Oh, well, I mean, like, I can do a couple of things. I could craft. Cannot make e-crafts.
You can still fight my birds if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. The problem is that's very dangerous. I think I need to hunker down here and then build back up for a turn.
Okay.
I think. Okay, I think that's my turn. I think I have to play this kind of conservatively. Oh wait, I get to draw a quest card because I did a quest. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Neat. All right, then I'll draw 1 card because I have 1 coin, or no coins. Then discard down to 5. I'm done. Remove items from my satchel down to 5 plus or 6 plus 2 per bag. We're fine. I'm good. That's my turn.
Go ahead, Ian.
Okay.
So you just got the 2 victory points that time.
Yes.
What happens?
Yep.
Next up. We're going to start with movement.
Oh, must exhaust extra boot.
1, discarding a fox card.
Okay, so because you're moving into when a player removes sympathy or moves any warriors into a sympathetic clearing, They
to
must
give
add
them
a
a fox
matching
card.
card from their hand to my supporters.
Oh, to your supporters.
to my
There you go.
supporters.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boop.
Now now move the 2 space, make the 2 movements because I'm marching as my movement.
Now you need to give me a bunny card
Yep. Mouse
or
actually.
mouse.
Second move. Okay, so that's 2
Cats
moves.
are on the move.
That's 2 moves of my 3 moves action. Next up, I'm going to recruit. There and one there. And then I'm going to spend a bird card.
You get one in the left side too, don't you?
There
Oh,
and
there's-
there. Yeah, those are the only 2 ones.
And
Oh
there.
yeah, and one there too, I guess. Yep. And then I'm spending that bird card to do a 4th action to recruit once more.
Okay.
There. Turn. Oh wait, drawing cards. And turn over.
Oh. Okay.
Did I take your hand? I think I did. Sorry, you put it like.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. It is my
Zone
turn.
Draft. Zone draft.
Time. To
So I am very far out of this game, so I think all I can do is just hurt Cam. So I'm going to put
emotionally.
2 fox cards in my fight area.
Okay.
Going.
Fate has made us enemies.
There's not a lot else I can do, so I'm going to go to the recruit. I get 2 recruits. It's time to move. I'm going to move everything right here. And now I'm going to fight you 3 times.
Okay. I reveal a fox ambush card.
Cool. I lose 2 dudes.
Okay.
I deal 3 hits to you, and you do nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's he expends 3 of his.
It damages them, so he has to actually go back into the forest to fix them for a turn.
Is it any 3 things or his 3?
He gets to
swords?
pick.
Okay.
All right, that was 1 attack. Attack 2. 3 and 2.
Okay.
So you damage 3 things, and you take out 2 of my dudes. Final fight. 2 and 1, so we each deal 1.
Okay.
That's my turn. I get no roosts, or I get no victory points, and I draw a card. And I am done.
From Hell's Heart.
Kind of. Yeah.
There's
So
nothing.
You,
There's literally nothing I can do this game.
You just basically walked over to the raccoon and just broke all his stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So I can't
Pushed him
revolt
around.
because I already control 3 bases, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, but what I can do is I can spread sympathy. I'm at the part of where I need to spend 3 supporters to spread sympathy, but I do have these 3 mice, so I can spread sympathy over here.
Oh, I
I get
guess Cam got 3
4
points.
victory points for that.
Oh, yes.
4 victory points?
Actually, Cam would have
3.
gotten 5. He
Ooh.
killed 5 of my dudes
You got 5 victory points?
because he used ambush as well.
Oh, right.
No.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, but I get 4, so
Wait,
I'm
per hostile piece removed in battle. Does ambush count as battle?
I would say so.
It's part of
Okay.
the battle mechanic, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 3 victory points for.
I get 4 victory points actually for spreading that sympathy, and then martial law must spend another matching supporter into if the target clearing has at least 3 warriors of another player, but that is not the case. All right, so now I can. Now I can craft, if I want to craft anything, I can craft, what was that? 1 fox, 2 fox, what is this? A bunny, 2 mice, 3 mice. Okay, cool. So is there anything I want to craft? No, but I do want to put a bunch of stuff into my. I do want to do a lot of mobilization. So, mobilize. I think Cam is going to win at the end of this turn, so this is sort of not really relevant. But
Well, Cam has to, or else Ian wins.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got rabbits. 3 rabbit areas.
Right?
does he really?
Yeah.
Yep. If he makes it to his bird song.
Yeah, basically all I have to do is just sit here.
Oh, interesting.
I'm pretty sure you've got this though, Cam.
Yes.
Maybe I have to attack Ian this turn.
Or somehow get rid of.
If Kathleen were able to spread her 3 sympathies, she would win.
I do not have. I would.
That's a
need
lot of
another
support.
turn.
Oh yeah, that's like 9.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, and
That's
plus,
kind of the point.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
and plus, like spreading it to like there, I need to add like I have to have like 4
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and like 4 up there.
So is there anything that you can do this turn to stop Cam from sneezing?
Or
You either have to take away, like, Cam wins, and if Cam doesn't win, Ian wins.
Yeah. Let's see.
if only I'd let you have this card, then we both could have won.
Actually, yeah. So the
It says at the bottom, in games of 4 or more people, as the vagabond, you may form a coalition. My reading of this is that me not being the vagabond means that I can't form the coalition, but
okay.
you,
Yeah.
as a vagabond,
You
could.
both can win. Yeah.
F it. If I get another turn, I will have so much stuff I can do. Just all of my supporters. All right, so now it's on to the evening, so I can move and battle. Can I take
Yeah,
out?
the Vagabond's able to form a coalition, but forces them to be allied with whoever has the lowest score.
Ooh. Well, I mean,
I guess that's the catch-up mechanic.
The vagabond is the catch-up mechanic.
I don't think I can take any of Ian's bunny zones, because he's got 4 dudes. Right? And you can only
Doesn't
roll
your
up to 3.
armor, like, stop damage from happening to you?
Yeah, but I can only deal 3 damage to him, so I can't take out any, like, I can't take
You
out.
don't need to take out everyone, you just need to have more.
All right.
This is also a bunny spot, so you could, like, go
Well,
1, 2, and
Oh.
fight him there, or...
yeah, or I could, it's actually probably better to go 1, 2, and then battle here.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, and deploy my armorers. So we'll ignore all rolled hits taken in this.
you
In
get
this
to move
battle.
twice like that?
Well, she's...
Yeah, I can move because I have
moving
3
free.
officers.
Ah, yes. Yeah, move, attack.
Right.
Right,
Because the
there.
officers are the number of actions, right?
Yep.
Right.
And I always take the higher roll. I ignore 1. I deal 3 to you. So
There you go.
boop.
Yep.
So I don't think so. That means I control this.
Yep.
You do now.
You just need to have the most people, or in my case, the most or the same. Okay. Anything
Did you get
else?
did you get any victory points?
I get.
3. For
Do I?
No. No, she didn't remove any buildings.
No, I.
Cam gets
buildings.
per thing because he's hostile to me.
Yeah, I only get it.
Right.
Yeah, because the tutorial said so.
You got the 4 for the
Yeah, I think Cam just goes and wipes out that nest and then wins.
Well, he doesn't have any attack items.
Oh.
So I can refresh 5 items. Yeah, still got my shoes.
I'm interested what the
I
the
declined.
explorer's going to do.
I declined to slip.
Okay.
Instead, I give
There you
a
go.
speech in a fox clearing.
Yay! He did it.
Yes!
The Vagabond
Nice
is the
work.
winner.
Yep. And I only had to cheat on turn 1
That's all right. Whatever.
by
We're all
crafting
learning.
in like.
Well, here's the deal. We all learned how to play the game.
Yeah, I
I-
love this. This is
I
sweet.
really like this game a lot. I
Yes.
would love to play it again.
I would love to play it where I'm not an enemy from turn 1.
Yeah, that was.
I got pretty beat up this game, but it was super fun. I
Yeah.
really enjoying the mechanics
Yeah.
of
I
this.
want to make a proposal.
Mm-hmm.
We all come back, this foursome comes back, and we all play the same factions. 'Cause
Sure.
We'll already
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Oh,
That
yeah.
game will go quickly, and then we'll change factions, because at that point we will know how the other people play as well.
Oh, this
I
game is
like it.
definitely coming back.
And
Yeah.
it seems like when you all know actually like how to play, it's not that like it shouldn't take that long to play. a
No,
game.
No.
Oh,
now
no.
that I
Yeah.
know how to play, it's going to be like bam, 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 bam.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just working out, because everybody's got their own set of rules to learn.
Yeah.
Also, there's other vagabonds. There's a tinker. There's a ranger.
Ooh.
Chat would like for you to give your victory speech that apparently won you the game over the bodies of all the.
I
birds.
imagine this is very like Russian cinema, with like, muddy ground and a not entirely present character giving a speech on a stump while a pile of dead horses burns in the background.
Oh, yeah. All
The
right.
speeches.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is going to wrap it up for AFK today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. A reminder that this stream, and also just like a lot of Loading Ready Run streams in general, are brought to you by the amazing folks over at wormwoodgaming.com. We were using their dice tray here, and if you really liked the look of it and stuff like that, or want to find something very similar, you can do that on the website. And if you live in the US, you can use code LRR for free shipping, and everywhere else you can use code LRWorld for $10 off shipping.
It's Wormwood Gaming, the bones of geeks and the skins of beasts. Why not?
Don't let them hear. they're right here, Ian.
There's beasts and trees all over the place.
As well as a reminder that everything we do here on the channel is brought to you by you over at our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. You're the reason that Cam can give eloquent speeches in a fox clearing as what are,
It's some sort of murderous
a
trash
raccoon.
panda.
That's the
Yeah.
I forgot what a raccoon was called.
Patreon.com. We have a different logo now.
Little Washington.
Oh, we should probably swap that.
I mean, they've had a different logo for almost the entire time that we've had this, but Graham and I both really hate their new logo because it's just a P. Like it's very boring. So their old logo was great. Their new logo is.
I like their new logo.
Their new logo is just not it just doesn't look like anything.
Their new logo is easier to work with, I found, when you're like putting it onto things.
I don't know.
But I mean, teach their own, right?
It's just like a P with a pipe.
This is just an A, a backwards A. Or, no, yes, a backwards
It's a little
A.
swirly thing.
It's a row.
It's
Ratrion.
It's what would
Yeah, it looks
happen
like
if Dr.
Otrion.
Dre got into making scotch and you got Pete by Dre.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Basically, what we're saying is, Patreon, get your shit together. Both your logos are awful.
And Dre, if you want to make a
But
scotch,
please give us
call
money
me.
on their service.
Well, yeah, these aren't paid. Like Patreon isn't paying us; the patrons are paying us.
Yeah.
It's
So-
brought to you by you.
By you,
the
the
patrons.
patrons. Anyways, yes, thank you guys very, very much. Let's talk about what's coming up for the rest of the week.
Yes.
Starting with
do that.
tomorrow.
Yeah, especially tomorrow we're doing Games of Chance where the topic was clicking games.
Oh, okay.
And we're doing Realm Grinder.
Ooh.
I don't know, Cam, did you and Corey look at that one when you were doing the
Yes,
talking sim?
Corey really liked this one, I think.
Okay, cool.
She
She's
plays
somewhat,
this one.
she's something of a connoisseur, isn't
She is.
So yeah, we're gonna give that a shot. I don't know if we'll end up like switching to trying a couple different ones, but anyway, we rolled for it. Realm Grinder is the thing. Check us out 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then we got LRR MTG.
They'll be drafting Magic, probably Cube, actually, on NitGo.
Oh.
Or is Modern Cube done? Might be. I don't know. If it's not Modern Cube, it's probably Ravnica.
Wasn't there Cons flashback going on, or did I dream that?
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
maybe.
Do you
I don't
often
know.
have dreams about flashback drafts?
Triple Cons is really good.
Cons flashback is rough because everybody forces 5-color morph. And
Oh, that's
The whole
true.
draft environment is really, really rough.
And then on Thursday night,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have something kind of fun. the video game awards are broadcast on Thursday night, and we got permission to co-stream it.
We're all gonna be wearing like fancy outfits and stuff. It's gonna be a red carpet experience.
Actual red carpet not included.
Yes.
No, that's then the theater of the mind.
We looked. We tried. We
did. We
To be fair, you
thought
can't,
about it.
with most of our streams, you can't see the ground, so we can say that there's a red carpet.
A red carpet as far as you know.
far as the you can know.
It's gonna be sweet.
We got Now Kiss, the triumphant return of
Osmafia.
Osmafia with you and
Jacob.
Jacob. Yes.
Yes, we're coming back, and God, the protagonist.
It's a wrap. Yeah, not great.
God, comma, the protagonist.
I mean,
God,
I
dating sim.
just don't like it when the only way the plot works is if nobody asks any questions.
Is there a Greek mythology dating sim?
There is an Oedipus dating sim,
Well,
where you had to avoid dating your mother.
so you get that Oedipus complex.
You're
Yeah,
avoiding dating your mother?
Yes.
I liked in.
You lose.
Somebody was tweeting that, like, Sigmund Freud. Ah, yes. All men want to love their mother. Therefore, we're going to call this thing the Oedipus complex, after the man who slept with his mother. Oedipus, who literally gouged out his eyes when he found out he
He
slept
said
with his
with his
mother.
mother, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not actually into the idea, as it
No.
turns out.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
Yeah, that's
Laura.
going on.
that's going on, and then we have another special thing going on.
Oh, right.
It's Ultimate Smash!
Yeah, there's gonna be so much good
Smash.
stuff going on. We got a bunch of friends coming in. There's gonna be some Matt Wiggins. There's gonna be some Lily. There's gonna be some TQ. Boogie, I think,
Yep.
is coming in. Yeah, it's gonna be. Surge is gonna play Smash.
Isn't this actually just the plot of Smash Brothers? A
Yeah.
bunch of
Oh,
friends
yeah.
get together
But-
and then fight each other?
After dying.
So we're gonna have like a bunch of like random fights going on, and then later in the day we'll probably do like an actual like tourney kind of style thing. It's just gonna be 6 hours basically of Smash Brothers content. It's gonna be awesome.
As a preemptive warning, some of us are not good at Smash. So you're going to be seeing a wide variety of skill sets represented there.
But that's the best thing when you do 8-player Smashes and have items on. It doesn't matter how good you are at that game. Everyone will just die.
It's just chaos.
It's just chaos.
This is why they don't do that in the hardcore tournament scene, I would guess.
Yes.
And then the hits keep rolling.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I got up to do the thing. Wait.
The hits keep rolling because Friday Night Paper Fight. It is the ultimate Friday Night Paper Fight with Ultimate Masters.
Yes.
All right, and then who's coming up for that? It's Ben,
Myself and
Me and
Adam, and Graham,
and James.
James.
Ian, are you in?
No, I'm
No,
not on this
okay.
one. I think it might be.
might be Nelly.
Serge, Nelly.
We're good at this.
we know what's going on.
We should say we're doing this is an Ultimate Masters Friday Night Paper Fight, not the Ultimate Paper Fight. There will be paper fights after this one.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully.
Friday Night Paper Fight.
Maybe it'll be
ret-
so spicy that
will
we never do
return
it.
titularly.
James, Serge, Adam, Graham, Cam, and Ben.
Yeah.
That's going to be very hot.
So that's that'll be super fancy.
The
super
arc
fun.
of value.
And then we got Adam's Game House
You.
playing
Golf.
ostensibly Dark Cloud 2, but really that's not what he's playing.
Going
Yeah.
golfing.
He plays it for the golf.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then Rhythm Cafe.
Rhythm Cafe, mind the time change. We are
yes.
at 11 a.m. PST this Sunday for Rhythm Cafe because we are changing things up a bit.
Is that like the permanent time?
No, we.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just
For the
this week
Christmas
because we got a Christmas party to go to after this show.
Right.
And it would be,
right.
and we'd
our
rather
Christmas
not.
party.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay.
We'd rather not subject you to post Christmas party rhythm games because those would be bad.
We're gonna get Crizzle.
Oh, baby,
I
we're
don't know
going
what
to
that
hot
means.
dog basement.
Yeah.
But what we are
I'm
doing,
not really into getting Chris
No,
at
we
2
aren't.
in the
We're too
afternoon
old.
No.
Yeah.
on a Sunday.
After I busted
just
my
be-
knee at the Desert
Everybody
Bus
just
after
be
party,
Yeah, just
I'm
be
good.
careful of Ben, okay?
Yeah.
Well, while we're working, playing rhythm games to entertain you, we'll be playing games specifically from Yakuza series that Heather has not been exposed to yet. So enjoy that.
Cards.
And then
We need some little plastic bags.
schedule jumps to Tuesday, which is not true, but we'll get that because then on next Monday will be no checkpoint.
No, because there's no gaming news at this time of year.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the commencement of our new Dice Friends.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm so excited.
Us three
Oh,
plus
yeah. Excellent. Plus
Surge.
Surge. If you haven't heard what Dice Friends is, it's finally returning. We took some time off and then we didn't want to start it and then pause it for Desert Bus and stuff like that. But Dice Friends is back, and here's the deal. This is a campaign set in Ravnica. It's going to be on the Wizards D&D channel. It is going to be, I am running it, and Cameron, Ian, Ben, and Surge are my players, and I still have to come up with a punny title for it. I'm very bad at naming things.
I don't know. You're pretty good at like
It took
jokes
me,
like that.
It took me months to name Camp Nettleby.
Well, okay. I just remember from Camp Nettleby when
Oh, no,
your
I can
joke was
name
like, when I
characters.
come if I'm a summoning, don't come a drumming, and
Yeah.
it's like A+.
Well, aside from hot stuff like that, the plot of the campaign will be, hey, look, there's a lot of exciting and world-shattering things going on in Ravnica, but what are normal Ravnican people getting up to? What paperwork still needs to be signed? That's the plot of this story, is let's just get some paperwork signed. 10 sessions.
It's gonna be great.
How long could this be?
And what is the start time on that?
That will be starting at
5
o'clock?
on the D&D channel.
Pacific
Yes.
time.
5 o'clock
5
Pacific
o'clock in
Standard.
the D&D.
Will it be hosted here
Yes.
as well?
Yeah, we'll
And
be
yes.
hosting it. But the Dice Friends moves around a little bit in time depending on, because this one has to go on the D&D channel, so we
Yes.
want to not conflict with their existing schedule. So 5 o'clock, and we'll make sure that we spread that information as far as possible, so you're all ready for it.
All right. Well, there we go. Sorry, we're like.
We shouldn't be cleaning up.
We should not be, because the most important part of the stream is here. The thanking of you guys for being so amazing and supporting everything that we do. So, Paul, take it away.
Thanks everybody for helping us out, but in particular, thanks to these people who subscribed during the stream. Starting with
Museum Girl, who's been here for 26 months. Thank you so much, Museum Girl.
And Demon Drinking Tea, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for that 6-month resub.
D-Train 67 has come back for the 4th month. Thank you.
No, minis. 38 months. Thank you so much.
Aussie PM Scott Morrison.
Love it.
How long is that going to be relevant for, though? Lol. 26 months.
Yeah,
I think twice.
They change it.
Croc
I-
5.
You can-
That
you can
5
change your Twitch-
15-month resub. Welcome back.
you can change your Twitch name every 6 months, so hopefully it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
almost on pace with Australian prime ministers.
Ty Fist 23 is a brand new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for deciding to support us.
Lurker Spine, 44 months. Thank you.
My goodness, it's Audrek, who's been here for 60 months. That is 5 years of support. Thank you so much.
And Weekend Jedi 42 with a brand new subscription. Welcome, friend. Thank you.
Fuzzy Genius is resubbed for the 4th month. Thank you so much.
Mr. the Walrus for 18 months.
Cuckoo Kachoo.
Nasaya 31 has been here for 11 months. Thank you so much for your support.
And Silver Harlow with an 11-month resub. Welcome back, friend. Thank you.
Rhino Law is the law for 8 months.
Here comes Goma Fare Nomad for 9 months. Thank you so much.
Hey, Vanilla Bean 0809 is a brand new subscriber. Thanks for giving your money for this.
Guild Interest with that 25-month resub. Good to see you again. Thank you.
Welcome back to Mystic Sage 1, who is resubbed for the 4th month. Much appreciated.
Big ups to James K902 for subscribing for 12 months. Thank you so much.
Oh, and Toidle, who's been here for 57 big title action months.
Talon3010 with a 3-month resub. Welcome back. Thank you so much.
Chance ZZZZZ has returned for the 38th month. Thank you.
It's Sharktooth Jack for 21 months. Thank you so much.
Hey, Vinewood OG, 15 months. Thank you so much for your support.
And Contrarian King with a 24-month resub. Welcome back. Thank you.
Welcome back to SM Quinn22, who has returned for the 20th month. Thank you.
And further thanks to Most Call Me Tim for 13 months.
Oh, it's Elendul. Ellen O'Doul, 53 months. Sorry about the name.
Nihilit with that brand new sub. Welcome, friends.
Third, Apex is a brand new subscriber. Thank you for deciding to support us.
Maranai for 4 months. Thank you for your continued support.
Oh my gosh, it's your friend and mine, Saucemaster 5000, who's been here for 9 big months. Thank you.
Fenrickson with a 24-month resub. Welcome back.
New Fur has been new and furry for 22 months. Much appreciated.
It's Sir William Dragonson, who is a brand new subscriber. Welcome, sir.
Hey, what about Sea Painter? You're also a brand new subscriber. You get into the sea and you paint it. Beautiful.
Dr. Boxcar with the 2-month resub. Good to see you again. Thank you.
And Hunt, the H, is returning for the 2nd month. Thank you for deciding to come back.
Welcome back also to Pope Deadpool, who's been around for 6 whole months. Thanks so much.
And Jungie26, who's been here for 11 months. Hopefully 11 months of quality.
The Darium with that 9 months. It's so good to see you. Happy sub, Babby.
And for 1,801 bits, thank you to Earthen One, the Geeky Quilter, Tomorrow Boy, Type 1, Xantos69, and Banrail.
The bits.
The bits, the bits.
Thank you guys so much for checking out AFK today and watching us play Root. This is definitely a game that we will be bringing back. I think it's super, super cool.
Yep.
And one thing that I also forgot to mention, maybe, if we play 2 games, there's a
the
winter
winter
side.
There's a winter board as well.
There is a winter side
Snow-colored plains are back, baby.
where at the beginning we have to uncover which clearing belongs to which suit.
Oh,
and all that
Are
kind
there
of jazz.
stickers? Or
No, so there's little things in
It's
there that we
randomized.
use to
Oh,
determine
okay.
it. Oh yeah,
oh my
it'll
god,
happen.
that's so cool.
It's
Neat.
super cool. So
What a great game.
we will see you guys later.
And
Thank you so much.
just want to thank Primal Madness who slid in there
Oh,
under the wire. Thanks for that 23 months of subscription.
Thank you, friend. All right, bye guys. We love you. See you later.
bye-bye.
bye.
Ooh.
Sorry.